have it on my second monitor. Still
Me
using it.
too.
Me too.
Me three.
But that last fight, I didn't know where I was, so it was hard for me too.
The thing I do the best is what I
Charlie,
do
do
is
you
like,
ever know where you are?
when I'm orienting myself, I put myself in the center and I face the 3 seconds. So I always know 3 seconds is true north. So I always like face A, and then I go from there.
What helped me was think of it like a clock, with 3 being, 12.
Yeah.
And just went 3, 8, 13, 15,
That's a good point. I know like yellow and red because they're the easiest to see for me. Because purple and blue kind of, in my opinion at least, kind of blend in with the map.
Are you colorblind-ish?
I'm not colorblind, but like when I'm not looking at the markers, they're not invisible, but they're harder to see. They don't stand out as much.
That's
So,
true.
I just want to make sure, because there's options in the game where we can work with that.
no. Rest assured, I'm not colorblind.
Yeah, I remember we totally changed Carl's life.
Yeah.
Yeah, we blew Carl's mind when we activated his
mind.
colorblindness. He's like, what? There's a whole game? And I'm like, yep, there's a whole thing
Yeah.
of colors.
Oh, imagine him
world.
going into Razadhan without being colorblind and then going back in.
It was more
It's
a
a
fact
whole new
of
expansion.
he was in Yulmore and he never knew those 2 different colors of tiles. So he's blue-green colorblind.
Yeah, my dad is colorblind, and for the longest time he kept swearing that navy blue and black were the same thing.
Alright, so it has been 10 minutes, so I'm gonna throw out a ready check.
Prepare
I'm
food
back to
before
you.
we go back in.
Yes.
In that case, bear with me just one moment to go repair.
And I'm gonna miss that samurai damage, but hopefully you can bring it with the summoner damage.
Not that near as good with the summoner.
I ate too much spaghetti.
Okay, I'm ready.
Alright, I'm gonna queue.
That spaghetti too with zoodles.
Ugh, I hate zoodles, dude. Ugh, I used to
Too,
make
but I'm trying to be
zoodles for work.
keto. I'm keto and it's so hard. Damn it.
Zucchini noodles. Blech. Zucchini's gross.
Better than the chickpea noodles. Ugh.
I would prefer chickpea noodles, honestly.
I'm like
Zucchini
texture.
I had to make zoodles for my job at one point, and I had to make like 10 pounds of zoodles every morning.
Oh,
And
I'd hate it after that too.
they tasted horrible, they were wet. Blech.
Okay, we do have a new person, so, go, yeah, over here. I want, healers. Yep. Yep,
It's almost like nothing changed.
okay.
Good job, everybody.
Alright, and this is gonna be where you go for, intemperance, for the shackles, it would actually be,
Yeah, I still not cool.
is it, Asada? How do you say it?
Sada.
Asada? Wow. Just pronunciations.
Like carne asada,
sorry.
yep.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, you will be... You're gonna be at, D. And, Cthulhu, you're gonna be at 2. That's literally the only change that needs to happen. If a,
Yeah, red change,
yeah,
you'll
so
be
that's what I'm about to
switching.
say. So, if,
You'll be switching with the person that's going to be at 4, essentially. So we're kind of color coding that your swap partner.
yeah, so if ranged has the red and melee has the purple, just stay. If the ranged has the purple and the melee has the red, then just the purple and the red switch places. So like, you know, if I'm 4 and I have the purple and Maddie has the red, then he's gonna be an A, so we would just switch. Okay. If the melee has the red and purple, then you're gonna switch with whatever person has your color.
Would it be possible to like?
Oh
if...
yeah, sorry.
Oh. Would it be possible that if one of us in the center has the red on it, wherever we need to go to, call the number? Like, if it was me, Avina, go to 1 or 3 or 2.
Yeah.
Right, it's your correlating color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Are you saying like if you're out and you need to go in?
Yeah.
And the person that's in also needs to go out?
Yeah.
Then yeah, y'all need to tell each other where you are.
Yeah.
And it, you know, only one of you needs to say, like, you know, Avina, if you're out here and you've got the purple and the person that's in that has the red, you know, just say go to 3 and that person will know that's where they need to go.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, cool.
And I'm also trying to heavily micromanage that by noticing who has the debuff and where they need to go. And
Wait, so aren't we just supposed to swap with our corresponding color, though?
no, only if. You're only supposed to swap with your coordinated color only if both debuffs are in melee or both debuffs are in ranged. Then the two that needs to switch, so like Shy, if I have the purple and you have the red, both of the debuffs are in ranged, right? So, but because I have, what color did I get myself? Purple?
Purple.
So I would switch with
I think it might be easier and less
Asada.
confusing if we just go.
Because that way only 2 people are ever moving.
Yeah, but it gets really confusing when you're trying to figure out who you have to switch with.
I know, that's
Yeah.
why I'm micromanaging this, and that's why I can't have anybody talking during this. Because I'm telling people where to be.
But if we
Yeah,
just
you
leave
have-
it
also
at
just switch with.
You have plenty of time to get to your spots. So, like, you'll notice I was doing the same thing last time. I was telling people where to go, and it was fine.
So, we only need to move. Yeah.
Where she tells us to move.
The only
Yeah.
time I would ever need to move is
Was
if
there-
I actually have a debuff.
if you have the wrong
Yes.
debuff where you are. Yes.
Where your location is.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say something.
Okay.
Ready? Okay.
I'll just stand still then.
Yep.
Let's have a purple.
This way, only 2 people are ever moving. We literally just did this like before break. Only 2 people were ever moving. Because
Keep it the same as we were doing.
yeah, it's just too much. So like, don't think that I'm doing anything different. Like, just do what you were doing before. Like, only
Okay.
2 people were moving.
Okay.
Okay. But what I was doing, see, the thing is I wasn't doing what you were saying before.
No, and that's why that one time I told you to go back because you moved, and I said
Okay,
go.
no, but I thought the mechanic was over. I thought the mechanic was over there. Okay. I don't know what I was doing. I was sleeping or something. I don't know.
Oh, actually, wait, Shy. Here, wait. We can't raid without your hat.
Yeah.
All right, let's just start going then, because it seems like
Yes,
we do
please.
better when we do instead of discuss.
Alright.
That is accurate.
Yeah.
My fairy here. Alright. Good to go.
You're wrong, Shy.
It's okay. Let him use EOS. It's fine. EOS.
Eos is best.
Food check as well.
Food.
Go to your shackles. Alright, okay, I need to switch with the status. Go to 4. Yep, good. Okay, perfect. Alright, healer's flail. Out and then hit.
You ready to trick
Right.
me?
It is a staff. Okay, and I am on a live mic right now.
I hear that right?
Yes, you did. Alright, it is.
Okay.
It is. What, right? And then, no, sorry, left. Left and then right.
Okay, wrong.
I had to target the boss with arrows. Alright, go to your intemperance spot. It's triple ice. Tanks north, healer mid, DPS south. Stay. Now go back. Okay, now it is a Tankbuster that is split.
Molotov? No, or yeah, I'll go this way. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Medic, just go the other way. Thank you.
Alright, we have a phase change. Where are they? Alright, ice. Left. Wait, right and in, sorry.
Stacy here.
So, yeah, here.
Don't get hit here on that
Cannon
platform.
is not safe.
Sorry.
No, I got you. That's okay. I'm telling you, sometimes it's really hard to see like what is that side. This is the split. Alright, the eyes. I didn't do anything.
Ice,
Right,
left
and
and
then
out.
out.
Hang on, yeah.
Alright, just stay ice. If you get the shackles, go fire.
Put out a little bit so we can identify.
Alright, Shy, go fire. Everyone stay ice.
Oh shit.
Bunker it.
No, you're good, you're good, you're good. I ran away.
Yeah, we still gotta mitigate it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I ran
yeah.
away and forgot to mitigate because I was so
That's
focused on not
okay.
hitting you guys.
That's okay. I'm red. Oh, I got you. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to res you, and I think I made the student bad. Try to give me up if you can. You might not be able to.
Okay.
I gotta get up to the shackles. I don't know if I'll even get a debuff.
So I got purple, so I need BD.
Yeah, that's not
I'm
good.
gonna
I was
need
dead.
purple.
I was dead.
Sorry, I'm in the wrong spot, Shy.
Oh, wait, we didn't. Oh, God. Oh, wait, yeah, you got the
Try
chart. Sorry.
13. Yeah. I went to the 8th
I know
spot
we
there.
didn't talk about the chart with you at all. I know I accidentally sent it to you. But yeah, the
In-
threes.
You can look at the raid
are,
chat thing as well.
Yeah. 3 seconds is a.
Here, it's in
one.
raid chat. I just pinged him. You can see the actual chart itself.
Oh, okay, perfect, perfect. So that's just where you're going. And Maddie had a neat little trick with the being able to see it. If you're having trouble seeing it, just go to the HUD layout and your effects and split it into 3. And you can maybe see the debuff better. But I think you were in the right spot anyway, so I think you're good.
Somebody was in my spot.
Okay, well, I was running around like an idiot because I didn't have a debuff, so...
That may have been it.
I didn't know where I was supposed to be, so I was just kind of running around.
Hey, me neither. I had 8 purple and 13 red, so I was running the
Stand in between them.
Oh, you got 2 of them.
That's what it was, because I had 8 purple, and I'm like, why does somebody miss that?
Alright. What you could have done there, Shy, was... Well, actually, that was going to be awful regardless.
Yeah, we
never
would have
mind.
all wiped regardless. There was nothing you could have done better.
Yeah.
No.
That's a recipe for a wipe. Alright, let's go. I want to get as many pulls in before we run out of time.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there's no specific way to go there. Just watch what time debuff you get, and go to wherever the picture says. The northwest for 3 red, north for 3 purple, and rotate clockwise.
Alright, go to your spot to shackle.
This is me, Kazoo.
Yep, y'all switch to Hulu. Yep, good. We're good. Okay. Right.
Out and in,
Left, 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 left.
out and in, out and in.
Out.
Out first.
No, it's in and
Oh, in for,
no,
in
it's
for.
and
Sorry,
out.
sorry, sorry,
It's
sorry.
in and out.
Now,
No.
Sorry, I actually didn't even realize that was the shock room. I'm so sorry. I didn't get out fast enough. That it was the shock room and not the, whatever. Spike
Try to
thing.
mitigate this.
Okay, so right, and then left. Got it this time. Okay, got it. Alright, go to your instrument spot. It is triple ice, so tanks north, healers mid, DPS south after this first crystal explosion. Alright, move. Stay. Wait for the second to go off. Now go back to your spot.
Like, as long as I don't get a
Alright. This is the tank buster. That is the split.
Go to 1, I'll go to 2. I moved too quick.
Yeah, you moved in way too quick.
Alright, I got you.
Once the animation pops, you can
Yeah.
dash.
Why am I the tank?
Oh, tanks are dead. Tanks are dead. Yep,
Both
die.
tanks are wiped.
Die, just die.
Okay.
I was on me.
It was literally on him.
Alright, let's go again. That was just
Stupidity. I think the first AoE go out, next thing I forgot about the proper one I was supposed to go for.
Alright, the first thing is going to be this tank buster, and then you can kind of go ahead and be moving towards your, wow, did you mitigate that?
Yeah. I'd rampart as well as shake it off.
Thinkbuster says no, you didn't.
Damn, I guess you need even more. That's crazy.
Alright, sorry, I was not even paying attention, but it was correct.
Good on spot.
Yeah, well, we don't even have...
No, Shy, you need to go D. Go D. Yeah.
Oh, we're fine.
At least
I,
I'm not
just,
mid.
I went a bit further than I set the marker, so.
Alright, this is out, and then in. What's that? Move? Okay. Alright, this is stack. Alright, right. Move. Okay. Alright, we do have intemperance, so kind of orient yourself. Mr. Blythe? Move. Stay. Now go back to the spot. Okay. Now, cluster that is split.
I didn't mitigate enough. God, I did so
Yeah, he hits like a truck.
Whoa.
You weren't healed up enough for that phase change.
I'll reset.
Yeah. Die.
Okay, I need to remember to mitigate. So that way you guys can focus on the rest of the team.
Shy, what do you have for them? Like, because I'm giving them my celestial intersections, my exaltations, and like dignities, and they're still dying.
All I have is...
Like, I'm giving them 3 things.
I have protraction and excog.
We're just gonna have to figure that out. Nice. Alright, go to shackles. We're good. Stay.
Sorry, I thought you were gonna turn my thing off. More about it.
You're fine.
it.
I'm mitigating. Yeah, I just need to mitigate. That's on me, not the healers.
Alright, right. Left. Get ready to move your song first. Triple ice. Move. Okay. Now move. Alright, tank buster. Stack. Alright, heal up shy as much as possible for the space change.
Order price.
Right.
It
It does.
Scary.
Alright, so fire, left, and out. The tank buster. Only in 5 seconds. And it's a stack. Alright, it is in. Whoa. And left on fire. Right on fire, sorry. Alright, stay on fire, wait for the shackle time to come out, and then whoever gets you shackled can ice. That is Cena. Ice. And it's also Buster.
Mitigate.
I mitigated. Yeah. Trust me, I'm yelling at myself in my head.
And this is a big raid wipe, so
Surprising.
going back to phase change. Look, orient yourself, north, south, and get ready to watch your debuff. Okay, we're good.
And
I think
just
we're good. Stay here. Stay here.
Oh, why did it do that? Why? Damn it! I pressed the wrong thing.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, she like Dragoon lunged. She teleported first.
I held Ingress because it was right next to my shield and my fat finger. Wrong number.
She teleported right in the middle of purple.
Oh no! Am I gonna have to mark you too?
No, I swear, what happened again?
Oh, that's
Oh,
that was
no.
so clean. That's okay. We
that
can do it
was
again.
that was so funny though. That's almost as good as Aaron back. Remember that pull that Aaron backflipped off the side, and then Taco dashed off of the platform, and then I had Aaron backflipping off the platform. You know,
Actually-
Red Mage and Dancer. That's a great combo, you know.
Lock her
I
down, lock her
swear, I'm
down.
taking Ingress. I don't need Ingress and Ingress. I'm taking them off my butts right now.
Alright,
Just
let's
in-
go.
Just in case both of us DC, we have a storm in our area.
No
Okay.
worries.
Well,
Alright,
as soon as you DC, we'll call that maybe the end of the rating for today.
once more
Hopefully
with
it doesn't
healing.
happen, but sometimes it does.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Let's try to
Yep,
get as many as we can.
Let's go.
That was really clean. We can do it again.
Yep,
so
that was
sorry.
perfect. No, you're fine. Stuff like that's fun with me.
That's what makes raid.
You know it's not a purpose. It's like, what is it?
It's not
Alright,
rating with us.
Buster. Yeah.
I drank for it.
Alright, go to your shackles.
Turning my tank buff on now. I'm purple, so
Yep,
we're good.
y'all stay. Everyone good. Stay.
The streets look clear. Work for it.
Alright, be left.
Okay, getting ready for tank elsewhere.
Is there a stack? It is in and out.
I'm learning how to read those now. Yeah, I should.
But oh, really?
Alright, get ready for sorry, that was I forgot I was an open mic. Alright, get to your spots, and it is triple ice.
Nice cubes, I like it.
Yeah, I hate when it's awful.
Alright, move. Alright, now go back to your spots. Okay. Alright, now tank buster, and it's gonna be your split this time. Alright, heal up for this phase change.
5.
Alright, was that a right, fire, and out? Alright, was that a tank buster coming?
Yep, this one's gonna be
And it
stacked.
is stacked, so we'll just hang out.
What the hell? You took aggro from me at the last second.
Not everything's good.
Alright, it's gonna be ice in and what's that? Are we done on that?
We're at. All good.
Okay, good. Sorry, I can't see what it is actually. So much happened. Okay, we're good. Alright, so stay on ice. Whoever gets the shackles, fire. That way. So Gianna, move, fire, please. And we also have a tank buster. phase change. Heal up, heal up.
I took 21 damage from that. Epic.
Alright, orient yourself. North, south.
Teleporting.
Get ready to look at your debuff.
Okay, I'm like,
8
Alright.
purple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, stay. Oh no, we're not.
Do we need to be on the back of the circle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was confusion between you and me, so I fucked up. I should have stayed where I was.
Yeah, I saw you. I guess it was you because I saw somebody in that circle, so that's why I went to the other one. But okay. Yeah. Okay, we can get it.
Yep. It's getting better. It's getting better every time we see it.
Yeah, you want to stand on the edge of your circle in the middle, because if you're just a little too far in, they'll overlap and middle will die.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's close, like they're close for like uptime,
So
but
you
like
want to be
you know,
here.
Right. Kind of like
Yeah.
we do in the first one.
Yeah.
yeah,
Back of the circle. Yeah. Got it.
yeah. Because if they're if you are standing, like if you're on in the middle part of your marker, you're gonna overlap with another person.
It's to shorten the amount of run time for people, so we can keep our markers closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Alright, let's kill it this time.
Let's get this clear.
Kind of go ahead and be towards your shackles. Move to your shackles. We're good. Okay. Alright, left. Move. Left turn. Split. Alright. It's in and then out. Alright. Go ahead and move to your spot for attention. Supplies. Move. Straight wide. Stay. Now move. Okay, it is King Butcher that takes that. And we have Taste coming.
Reprise this one.
is right
And
in.
oh mate,
Are we good here?
you're too far back.
Oh,
Wait, what?
here, give me up, Shy. Quick. Stay on ice. And then if you get the shackles, go fire. Shy, go fire. Heal up as much as possible for this. Drawing cards as fast as I can. Orient yourself. Look at your debuff.
Stay steady.
Nice.
Or down of my range.
We're done, right?
Yeah.
One more.
Yeah.
Oh no, okay, no,
That was a
we're
raid
good. That
line.
was
That
a
was
raid
raid
line.
line.
Okay,
Fine.
so we've got the intemperance that it has the overlap, okay? So go to your spot. It will be double ice, so it's gonna be Alex, you're gonna be north, main tank, and all DPS middle, and then we'll be south. You do the in and out at the second and third explosions. So you need to be out, and you do that after the or in. Was it in first? Sorry.
Out first and then in. Oh, yeah, out first then in.
All right, and then you would go to your spots.
Oh, we lost a Shy guy.
Yeah. So the way you resolve the ethereal flail, the intemperance with the jailer's flail. Yeah, jailer's flail. You do the first one. So the either in or out after the second crystal explodes, and then you deal with the second one. So if you were in first, you'll be out as the third crystal is exploding. If that makes sense. So if it's in first, then you need to be at your second crystal and in.
Yeah, we don't need the rest of the team. Maddie and I are gonna finish this.
Okay.
Just want to see some kind of quickly figure out the rest of it.
This is you're gonna have shackles with this part as well. Oh my God.
Did you just LD?
He did. So you're gonna have the shackles with all this too.
It's the same thing, right? We get a timer and go to our spot.
So this is gonna be just like the first one.
Oh, okay.
It's just a simple, red in, purple out.
Yeah.
But you're also gonna have to stand on either ice or fire. So, hold on, don't pull. So like if I couldn't tell if the markers were already kind of on blue or purple.
Yeah, they
Or-
were covering over
yeah.
both.
Yeah.
Okay, they're covering over both. So, whatever element he is, if he's ice and we need to be fire, then we're just gonna rotate clockwise into a spot. We will, because of the way the layout is of the pizza slices, every single person basically stands in their own red or their own blue, because there's 8 of each. There's 8 of each color. So we would just need to be yeah.
understood. 44% is our new record.
43.
He does not go back to this phase. This room, like, it ends at pizza slices. I'm almost positive.
Yeah.
You get a couple, the jailer's flails. I think you get like 3 of them. You get the shackles or something, and then it's enraged shortly after.
So we're actually getting really close to doing
Rage.
it.
Yeah. We should have it down around 20-ish%, or yeah, 20% health there. So we're a bit off the mark, I think.
That final phase, you do get a little time in it. I mean, I don't want like DPS to feel like they can coast, but you do have some time. There's several abilities that go off before the enrage.
But we get the mechanics now, we just need to get into maximizing our DPS as much as possible.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's like have about 9 minutes to do the fight, so we have like over a minute left. Unless I think my ACT was fucked up though. I think it carried over from the previous fight.
I'm gonna go ahead and get your shackle spot. Good, stay. Alright, bring back. Sorry. Hopefully that's like the easiest mechanic to read then.
Assuming you pay attention.
Yeah. Alright, get ready for your triple ice. North, healers mid, ABS south. Stay. I'll go back. This is gonna be the tank buster that is the split. coaster coming soon. It's just what? Oh,
I thought.
no, it's ice.
Alright. Oh, sorry, yeah, my mistake.
In nothing for safe here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, we're good. Alright, stay on ice. If you get the shackles, move fire. Shy. Fire. Alright, phase change. Alright, orient yourself. Alright, I'm good. The raid wide. Alright, get ready for intemperance. Alright, it is double ice. So try, we're going south. DPS middle with Maddie, and Alex you're north. And then watch the base either in or out. And what is the drop? So
You have
it's
to
out.
go.
And you do. So after the second, we need to go stay out. Oh, right. And then we would be in for during this third one.
I messed up. Okay, so that's the part that I think is, if I'm supposed to be my spot and I'm supposed to be in, I don't have really any space to be in.
Yeah, you have to be like.
The mechanic for
Kinda.
going in pops before the actual towers.
Yeah. You go
Oh.
in and then you
Do the
put your
mechanic
spawn.
yeah,
and go
Okay,
back out.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
There
you
it
do
is,
the
So just wait
So-
for the in and then go right back to my spot.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, so the first one, either in or out, it happens right after the second crystal. So you can be still standing in the second crystal to resolve the in or out, and then you move to the third, your spot, and then the either in or out happens while you're in the third crystal exploding.
Yeah, if it's
It
in, you can
happens
pretty
shortly
much...
before. It happens before the exploding.
Yeah,
The
you have
just
plenty of
well,
time.
it's either before, but you need to be in the third, your final square for the third, for the second.
Yeah, because I was on the other side of the map, and then I went for the end part, and was still had plenty of time to get to my spot after
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to just be in your third, your final square for either the in or out, and it is, you kind of have to be like right on the little edge.
You got more time for that, but it's still got you gotta get there right after it if the mechanic happens.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No, I'm
That's like a
talking about
solid-
the actual, like, if it's an in for that third, you've got to be like right on
Yeah,
the
that's what I did.
Right on
right
the
on
line
edge.
to switch.
Yeah.
I was over here at 1, then went in, and then just ran to 2. I mean, I had plenty of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a solid 2 or 3 seconds after the second hit before the explosions actually go off.
Yeah.
So you'll have time. But we got it. I think
Yeah,
everyone's caught up.
you do have time. It's just knowing the in the order in which they go.
Yeah, gotcha.
But that's a good pull. So let's keep going.
And 40%. We're getting there.
Need to go to work.
My drink's empty.
Oh.
Hang on, don't pull.
Here, I'll pass
What?
one. I'll pass
No,
one
it's
to
fine.
you with
No,
the
it's
mic.
fine.
Alright, we're pulling.
Oh my god. That messes up my thing. My thing that.
I was just commenting.
Pretty vital comment.
Alright, be at your shackles. You're good? Whoa, Gianna!
Whoa, whoa, Clantha, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay.
Taking out the saddle bit looks it.
I'm so sorry.
Ow.
Out and in.
Like Freebird now over there.
Alright, go in. Oh, dear me. Alright, Tank Buster. That is the stack.
Raised. What's raid night
Yeah, what's a raid night if we don't kill somebody, you know? I mean, did raid really happen? The left.
I was using tank mentality there, I thought just ignore mechanics, but yes. My brain clicked then.
Wait, we hit so hard we can't ignore mechanics anymore.
Get ready for infiltrate. Triple light. Stay. Now move. Okay. Take this turn. Foot.
Do I scare you guys every time I turn?
Yeah.
Alright, phase change coming in 5. Ice, right, and out. Split. Ice, in, and left. Alright, stay on ice. If you get the shackles, you fire.
No, right.
Yep. orient yourself for
Times on your
the
shackles.
debuff. Okay.
13 purple.
13, 14.
Yep, we're good.
And we'll be
we're
on the
good.
outside
Stay,
of the circle.
stay.
No more.
Good one.
Woof, woof.
Reload. Okay, so now we have Intemperance with the overlap. And it's gonna be a double ice. So make your DPS go middle. I will be drunk. And
In
it's
the-
in. Now, okay. Stay, everyone.
Go to your spots.
No. And it's gonna be an out, so.
It's already done.
Okay, good, good, good. Alright. Yes. So now this is raid live.
Surprising. You're going to shackle pizza.
Alright, we have a phase change in 10. Okay. Alright, now we have our shackle, so go, this is like the same, go to your spot.
Go to your shackle spot. I'm marked.
Okay, so,
Back on me, back on me.
oh, is this
The
the,
Grace, the Tank Buster
Yeah.
Grace. So we go Tank
Oh, I
Buster first
see.
and then Shackles after.
oh, you know what that was? Oh! Okay,
He'll be,
so
he'll be
that
free.
was
And we'll use it.
the shackles of time.
That's right,
So,
I'll be free.
I'll be free.
I mean, I'm getting up.
You can still get practice in for the shackles, because the shackles are coming right now. Get your spots.
Alright,
You know,
okay.
everybody
Alright.
got spots.
Alright, so we need
Be
to
on
be
fire.
and we're good on our spot to be on a fire. Yep, we're good. Stay, stay.
Get on ice. Get on ice.
Oh, wait, was it? Oh, was he fire?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So he did the fire, and then he did another one.
So we need to move from fire to ice. Gotcha.
Oh, he uses all of this halfway after the first cast, that's right.
Okay, okay. Alright, so, yeah. Oh, that's what he probably... So we'll just all rotate clockwise then.
Yeah, so melee just rotate clockwise. Still think good.
Well, Rays would need to rotate clockwise as well, because we would be...
Would you? If you're just straddling the line?
You can move back and forth.
You
Oh,
don't
I
even have
see.
to. Now you don't have to
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
clockwise.
I
Every
see.
marker's on hold.
Alright,
Yeah.
fine.
So we're sitting pretty.
Melee should probably move in one direction since you have the fighter in the area.
Yes, they probably just need to be...
Yeah, they for damage up time it'd be easier not having to take so hard. Yeah.
Looks like we will actually have plenty of time
Okay.
before
Wrong.
Enrage.
I think we're wrong over here, Shy.
It's an out and an in.
Yeah.
Get in. In.
On your right. I assumed it was like the other one.
Are you guys gonna try to recover from this?
We won't be able to, but we'll see in
I got
raids
us
if we have
past
to.
it in 2 seconds.
Hey,
Cast it on someone else.
Thank you, Shy.
Big deal.
Yeah, but this is the Enrage is in 20 seconds, so
Yeah.
that should just kind of give you an idea of where we are. Huh?
we all did wipe
You
through
have
mine.
10 minutes to complete this fight.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, so we've got enraged and we got it down to 20, or just over 20.
20.
Everyone was dead.
Yeah.
That wasn't
So
so
that
bad.
was,
Blind enrage.
So exactly 10 minutes.
23%.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Damn, everybody, that's
Yeah.
good.
yeah, that's not bad. I know we've
Do
got
we
some
wanna-
deaths.
Do we want to continue, or what's the dealio? Because it is.
I'm good to continue.
I don't care either way.
It's time. It's raid time.
Yeah.
I'm good for
But, I
roughly
mean-
another half hour.
The only,
I'm down to keep going. I was just making a statement.
no, so what, this is the end of our raid time. So, it is 5 o'clock, but if we ever wanted to extend, it would always go to a vote. So, I will throw up a vote and a ready check. If you would like to continue, just click yes. If you're like, nope, this is raid time, I'm done, just say no. And it has to be unanimous. Okay.
It's unanimous. Just keep going.
Okay, but I can only do for another half an hour.
No,
Yeah,
no, no. We
that's
only
all
have
that's left.
25 minutes left.
We're just gonna run
Oh,
out the clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get,
Alright,
let's
no
get it
problem.
in.
But before we start, I have a question.
You're on
Okay,
full
wait.
timer.
Can
So, whatever
We're not
wipe was
pulling.
there before, we recovered, I don't remember what it was, but, oh, it was the tank buster where we had to stack, right?
Yeah. 'cause- well, 2 of us died because I didn't Super Bowl at the tank buster.
During that mechanic, somebody also gets marked for, that, like, purple debuff thing?
Yeah, that's why we spread out for that. We were spread out to do that. I know you had purple, so you needed to have swapped with someone in melee.
I needed to go to, no, but it was, like, the one where, no, I'm not explaining myself correctly.
You
You're
mean the
talking about-
purple?
Are you talking about the Shackles of Time?
No, I'm talking about the pizza slice where, like, one person's marked and everybody else has to go on the different on the
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
the
Shackles
shackles
of
of
Time.
time.
Yeah.
That's what the debuff
If you're-
is called.
If you're purple
Is it?
or you have that purple
Yeah.
debuff, go to the opposite color again.
Okay.
So if
I
you
was
set
seeing
the
it- I
fire
was seeing it
stack on
different.
fire,
Because
you're thinking of the purple chains essentially.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of too.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you have that purple marker for shackles of time, get on the color that he is. Essentially.
Yeah, I don't know, like, I wasn't sure if everybody saw that when we ran it, so I thought I'd, like, mention it,
Mm.
because it's kind of like, otherwise half the
It's
people
important.
are gonna get nuked anyways,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. It's a pretty big part of it.
Yeah, for that, we just always need to, for that overlap right there, our markers kind of straddle the line, so everyone just pick fire, because I don't think he has does he have an element going during that?
He does, but we need to switch right after the first element burst. So we have to go to the opposite color right
Yeah.
after the first one goes off because he does double. He hits us twice.
So the tank buster is like one person's marked, and then after he has his flails, right? And when he
Mhm.
does his flails, it'll nuke one color, and then it'll
It'll
nuke the
switch
other
then.
color
Yeah.
while he's doing his flails, right? So they're like,
I
anyway,
can't remember actually.
I don't know.
I think it
Just
gives
say
you
it
plenty of
again.
time to switch
See it
anyway.
again.
Yeah.
Because I'm having trouble even remembering, so just go.
Okay.
Like after the tank buster he was one color, and then he was a different color after that, I think. Just if you see ice, get on fire, and if you see fire, get on ice. Unless it's purple, then yeah.
Can I get her shackles? We're good. Ready? Buster stack. Alright, out.
Melee, you can kind of push it where you're still in range to hit him, even if you're out.
Yeah, the out in melee.
Yep.
Alright, green light, and then let's ready for, oh wait, hold on. Alright, evil ice.
You're actually challenged.
Yes. The shower going mid. Okay, move. Stay. Second. Now go back. Tank Buster, split. We have the phase change. 5.
Charge is looking good, guys.
I need a buff.
Alright, ice. What was it? Left and out.
Where's Taco when you need him?
Alright, Buster. The split. Fire in left. So I think it's this one, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Minute.
Too soon?
Alright, shackles. Of time, stay. Fire everybody to get the shackles. Go ice. Alright, we got a tank buster.
We're good.
No, I was chilling.
Oh, okay.
Alright, phase change. This is your shackle, so watch debuff.
I'm 18 red.
I'm 30. Oh shoot! I'm 3. Damn it! Son of- I didn't have my orientation. My
I gotta
fault.
pee.
Think about it like this: the lowest will go to the lowest number, the highest will go to the highest number. On the
Yeah.
outside. That's how it's helping me too.
Took one of those letters.
And that is just so easy to just get so disoriented right there.
If I had had myself
hold on.
facing correctly, I would have been in the right
Cthulhu
spot.
needs a minute. Cthulhu just needs a minute.
So what I do to help me with that is when we leave pizza phase, I immediately put myself in the center and I aim towards A.
Yeah,
And
that's what I had been doing. I just
Yeah.
That helps me the
Spaz.
most. Because you can still melee him, you know, there, and you're still doing damage, but you can orient yourself.
yeah. No, I spazzed. I'm sorry.
You're good.
We've been doing this for over 3 hours, it's okay.
Yeah, we're alright, he's good. we're only gonna have like probably one more pull probably.
Yeah, we'll do one more really good pull.
And then we'll be at it next week.
Well, I'm gonna be at it either tonight or tomorrow as well. I'm gonna make
Yeah,
sure I get that through this week.
I'm coming right back in here.
Everyone was here when I made that rule, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody was here.
Okay, perfect.
Let's go.
Which
I
rule?
would just make a post in raid chat after this.
That if we don't clear a fight for the week, you're free to do it on Sunday night or Monday, but once reset happens, you can't go in until raid Saturday. Alright, go to your shackle. Or go to your spots. We're good. In and then out. Put your left toe in. Left toe out.
Like, we're all
No.
singing some other songs. I was singing Katy Perry, but that's fine.
I've got Encanto on the brain, man.
Alright, it's a stack.
The Grace, Grace, Grace. Stand on me, your Grace.
No.
GG Shy, round 2.
Gotcha.
Then right, then
Alright,
left.
be right and then left.
False relative.
Trying to put pots. Yes. Yeah. Shy's like standing there looking at the ground like, where did I go wrong?
I'm just trying to maintain the insult, just in case.
Alright, get ready for indifference. Triple ice.
I might get lightning as a bonus for me.
Alright, now I'll go back. Alright, so split.
Okay, I have a lot of regens on myself that I can use too.
Alright, we've got the face change. Like now. Sorry. There went up, bam. Okay. The ice, the left, and the in. So
Yep.
I thought this one was too far back, right?
No, I think I was wrong on that one.
Oh, I see.
We
Okay.
Either
got
way,
some
we're
red
still
and
good.
left fleet.
And I got ink swap happening soon.
Alright, we got the split.
Yep.
What?
Mitigating.
Okay.
Alright, ice. Out.
It's good timing on the leap. As soon as we hit, just hit it. Just got lucky.
It's like shout hello for a second.
Alright, shackles, just stay on ice, everyone. If you get shackles, fire. So try fire.
fire.
Alright, Buster.
Mitigating. The best I can.
Alright, we've got a phase change.
Fine.
Yeah, revising. I'll go and my friend today. Your messages.
Get ready for your change buff.
Yep. Yep, look at your debuff.
Orient yourself. 3 seconds. Like
Oh wait, I'm purple. I'm sorry. No, you're right. You're right. I'm here. Sorry.
Minute. Don't leap in.
we done, everybody?
Okay.
Alright, we've got Ray White.
Shut the DPS down through.
Alright, get ready for an different with the Ray White. It will be a double ice, so DPS in Maddie middle. Watch out.
It's gonna be in first.
In first. Alright, so we gotta be up here, guys.
I'll ask me forward study.
Go to our new squad.
Now out.
There we are. Great job, everybody.
Okay. Alright. Now this is Ray Wide.
Rise all.
Rising.
Oh shit.
Phase change is fine.
Ready for time cluster first.
Alright, so we've got the Shackles of Time.
And then we got Tank Buster right after that. So I'm gonna be on fire. Oh wait, I'm coming to you guys. Oh shit, this is... Just get close to me without stepping on my thing. Like that. Yep. Beautiful.
Alright, Raid Wide. I've got a whole thing. Alright, we've got Shackles.
Your shackle spots.
Alright, Shy, you need to switch with,
Maybe on that. Go to 3.
yep, good.
And scan
Yeah,
my
Mike.
Be ice, be ice.
Then be on ice again.
Ice.
Nice. Let's go.
Alright, Raid Wide.
Be on fire.
Fire, left.
Out. Be back on Psyche. Be on ice.
Ice. Left
And in.
and in.
Shit.
Then, well, I was gonna break up to whoever. Ice
Hold
again.
on.
Left.
Ice.
Out. And
Left.
then in.
We're out.
Out and in.
Out.
One of the DBS just
On the
wanted right
fridge.
here.
Just launch it.
Go. Got
everything, guys.
No, but this is,
Yeah.
we're gonna
Yeah,
call it
but-
here though. We got some raging fives, but
So
We
we'll
got
bring
it.
potions in next time and kill it.
yeah.
That last little bit of DPS.
11%. It's not bad.
That
Yes.
is stuff.
So, and that DPS will just come from like getting comfortable with the fight.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. All right. That is the time. So yeah, that was good.
Good job, everybody. Good prog, and I think it looks like we know the fight from beginning to end.
Indeed. Oh man,
That
was
feels
a
really
nice
good.
final fall. Now we just need a
Solid.
little bit of extra damage.
Hey, Maddie,
Mm-hmm.
can you craft me? I'll pay you. Can you craft me a chest piece and boots crafting?
Yeah.
How much would it cost if I were to pay you for it?
I'll tell you to get me the mats, basically.
Okay.
Can you post that, Cthulhu, if you don't mind?
What are you posting?
Logs. I want to look through and see where I messed up.
I know where I messed up. Everywhere. Yeah.
Hey, at least you didn't jump in the middle of purple.
Yeah, it sucks when that happens.
I think we did solid. I'm definitely gonna look for a pug group, I think. Just so I can try to get the clears, get the gear. I want to be stronger next week when we go in.
Right.
Right, so I'll take it.
I'm gonna pentameld my gear in the meantime.
And I wish you a very good luck.
Indeed, but first I need to get a crafter. What's the requirement for pentamelding?
Pretty sure it's 90 right now if it's you're doing current gear.
Damn. The way I look at it is like, even if the materia in it is garbage, it's still free stats. So I'm just gonna use materia that's like 1 gil. You know what I mean?
You do what you gotta do. I think you should farm out some materia 10 this week though, before next raid.
Oh, I already have.
Throw some spirit bond on and go, you know.
Here, I'll be right back.
I already have a few.
Oh, you already messaged me the list? Okay.
Yeah.
So you want all of those, right?
Yeah.
And then go ahead and message me the boots whenever you're available.
Right, well, y'all have a good one. I will see you next week. Ping me when you're ready and all that.
Sounds good.
No worries.
Alright,
Hey,
bye.
Does anybody sell it in less than 99 stacks?
And there is the predicament.
You need 6, so I'll buy a stack of 10. Whoa, that's expensive. Holy shiza.
Actually, sorry, I misinformed you there. That was the materials I don't have.
A stuffed artichoke. So that's gonna cost more.
1 sec, I'll get you the updated list now. I forgot to uncheck a box. Don't worry about the crystals, they're kinda covered. And the boots as well, you wanted it?
Yeah. Oh crap, okay. I should have just gave you money.
Yeah, they get expensive.
No, it's not even expensive, it's just there's so much crap.
That's the cheapest way because it's crafting pretty much from scrap or scratch, rather than buying the pre-made materials, which are way overpriced. Like the top is only like 200,000 if you want to just buy it outright as well. Although I'm not sure how that translates to. It's still way overpriced, essentially.
It should be giving you enough materials that will cover both of them. Because they have very similar build paths.
Mm.
I'm just gonna send you everything and then make what you can, and then what you can't. What else you need after to make the boots? Just let me know and I'll get it.
Mm.
Because I'm getting lost in buying ingredients right now. Brain hurt. And whatever extra you keep, you can just keep.
I don't even know about the logs. So on healing, I'm parsing purple, but on damage, no. Damage is a different story, but healing I'm parsing purple.
Okay, Maddie, where you at? Holy shit, I just bought a shit ton of stuff.
I'm at my
I'm
house.
just gonna, okay, I'll just teleport to you. Why can't I just teleport to your fucking estate?
Right, so, Megan. About mitigating damage for tanks and healing tanks.
Yeah,
The abilities that I have for these
gotcha. Here, what are they?
are Protraction, which just raises their max health by 10%.
I'm still in Famfrit, that's why. Fuck.
And
Okay.
increases healing by 10% proportionally. Add low, but it's kind of a weak heal. Unless I use emergency tactics. It's also a 2-second cast time. I can also use excogitation if they're below half for a burst heal. And I can use recitation to crit it.
You
But
can also
if they're
precast
already
that.
above half, then it just... You can precast it, but I find that for some reason, I don't know why, but when I precast it on you guys, your HP is still like 10%
Yeah.
at the end of, but after you tank the tank buster. So it kind of like gets wasted. That's just my experience with it, at least. I don't know. So I could like...
So is that the...
I can also lustrate, but that uses ether. Well, I guess recitation. Well, recitation excog doesn't use ether gauge, but if I just excog with no recitation, it does use ether gauge, and I have to use ether gauge for lustrate, which is like a 600 per burst heal, but it has no cooldown. And it's instant cast. So I don't know. You know, like a lot of my heals come out a little bit slower.
Oh, wow, I didn't even realize that. Katilu said one of my pulls I parsed orange on healing.
Damn, that's
pretty
pretty good.
That's extremely good. That's like top 1%.
But that's with healing, though. And,
There's a lot of people that suck at healing. Take credit for it, be proud.
but, okay, so... But honestly, though, the reason is because I'm just doing so much overhealing, and it's partly because we need to work out kind of our cooldowns for things.
Right.
So are those the abilities that you have?
Those are basically, like, most of those are just off global cooldown, instant cast abilities. Sometimes they come out a little bit, you know, like a half second later after the cast, but they're basically instant. And then Adlo is the one channeled heal that I have. I can use it before a tank buster to buffer HP bars, but the shield isn't that significant unless I crit it. Like sometimes, and Alex was using mitigations a lot more at the end. It was way obvious, but like sometimes if I'd put like a protraction on him and then I'd crit my Adlo, he'd tank the flare and he'd be at like 90% still. But that's like with a crit, you know, a crit shield. So, and a raised max health bar. So, I don't know, you know, like...
Yeah, because the thing is that both of us, our damage is atrocious. Both of us. But I feel like I cannot DPS right now because my heals are so much stronger than yours right now. And I feel like people are getting so low, but and I have the strongest potencies to heal. So I don't know, we need to work out something. I need to watch some healer perspectives on healing this, so that we can work it out, so that, because that's gonna make up the get us closer, is if we're contributing DPS. But like right now I feel like I can't. or people are gonna die, and obviously their DPS is more important than mine. But yeah, we need to start DPSing too, which will get the DPS when, you know, we get the healing down and we kind of work out some of our cooldowns.
It's like everyone's DPS was bad.
Everyone's DPS was low, but that comes from not being comfortable with the
We're
fight.
just learning. It's okay. It's just something to know that you have to improve on, and that's always good.
But the other thing too is this, right? Is I think like it's not always necessary to like unless there's like a raid wide coming, right? Like if we just took a raid wide, we don't need to top everybody up immediately. Because it's not like there's a second raid wide coming in 2 seconds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is true.
There's dodgeable mechanics. You could put a regen on them for like 10 seconds, and they'll come back to max health anyways, unless they you know, get hit by a mechanic. So I think like, I don't know. I think we're just gonna have to maybe plan it out a little more or something. Because sometimes I'll drop like regens and then we'll get topped up, or like sometimes I'll put like my dome down, and like I know it doesn't mitigate perfectly, but it does mitigate a little, and it also is a regen, so like if people just stand in it for the 15 seconds it's up, like they'll heal.
Yeah, I try to move into it when I see it.
So like I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
but my heals are obviously weaker though. Like I have to, whenever I need to top people up, I have to like layer like 3 heals on top of each other.
Just for example, that last pull, Asen was almost at 11,000 healing, and you were almost at 5,000.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm gonna have to...
I was almost at 1,000.
Yours is almost at 1,000 too.
881.
That warrior healing.
I was almost at 1,000 too from Phoenix.
Yeah, you're close behind me. You're 525.
I had I'm just looking at my ACT meter. I had 948 on mine, and you had 1,394. And it's probably different on the logs. I'm just looking at the ACT.
Right.
Oh, I didn't start. I didn't start it up good enough.
Oh god.
That was straight vodka.
Oh dear. But Shy, we're gonna work it out because I'm gonna work work through some of our cooldowns because I actually have a lot. Like I have my Celestial Intersection, I have my Exaltation, I have my Essential Dignities, I have my Benefics, my Opposition, my Star, my Collective, and then my new level 90 ability, my I was using it tonight, was
I hear that one's pretty good actually.
yeah, the macro cosmosis. So what that does is if you pop it, it does deal damage, but then it also heals for because it stores damage for like 10, I think it's like 10 seconds, and then it heals for whatever damage was stored. It heals a percentage of what the damage income. So if I know a big damage is coming, I pop it, let it store, and then use it again for a pretty significant heal.
Right. Yeah, I heard that one's pretty good. I heard it's basically.
So this is what it does. So it 50% of damage taken is compiled, and then it restores HP equal to the 200 potency plus compiled damage. So that's what macrocosmosis does. So it also is a damage spell too. So it DPSs and it stores damage. So it's also a shield.
Pretty good. The thing is like, yeah, I don't know. I have only 2 castable heals, and then the rest are basically all OGCDs. I have a lot of really like light AoE healing.
Yeah.
With my fairy, and 1 heavy AoE heal. And then if I want to like heal someone, like burst heal somebody up, I basically have to like either like force crit my Excog on them when they're low, or triple lustrate them, which uses all 3 of my ether gauge, and then I can't cast anything else until my ether flow comes back up. Or I guess I could dissipate my fairy, but then I can't use fairy skills, so it's kind of like a...
Yeah, and I don't know enough about Scholar.
It's a lot of like light healing. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's a pretty obvious particle effect, but like there's like a little green whoosh that happens in the middle of the arena.
I can just see the circle as I have limited effect then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's like a little green circle, right? It heals like, it doesn't heal for a lot, but it's completely free, you know, like it's just a completely free heal. And it's an insta-cast that can cast while I'm DPSing, so.
Yeah. Well, Shy, I'm gonna be thinking a lot about me and you this week, before Raid Saturday, and we'll kind of come up with a better game plan for our heals, because I should not be doing much healing.
I'm after linking a website as well in there, so you can upload the logs to that website, and it'll go through analysis of the whole fight. Select your name from the list, and it'll go through what you're doing, what you're not doing. It's very handy.
Right.
So yeah, we can go through our abilities. I'm gonna study the fight a little bit more and put our heaviest healings abilities for the more harder hitting things. And like, you know, like white regions for small things.
The thing is too, is like if I have any lingering ether gauge from not healing, I can also put it into I can like single weave it into my regular damage, and my attacks are basically 400 potency casts. So any healing I can save is, well, I guess my damage isn't great anyways, but basically, like, if we kind of, you know, make it nice and efficient, the damage could be a little higher
Yeah,
too.
our both of us. This is like me like preaching to myself. Both of us, our damage is atrocious, and I need to get to the point where I feel like I can back off healing. But right now, I feel like I can't because I feel like I'm healing. This is what it feels like a lot of the times, and so we need to coordinate. But that comes from like not having coordinated abilities and like overlapping where we really didn't need it, or and then when a big ability does, neither one of us has anything, and so it's just, yeah, I need to back off healing and start DPSing more.
This website's really cool.
Yeah.
Naga.
Yeah, or if you are going to heal, this is only something I've noticed occasionally when the first tank buster hits, because I don't really pay attention to like how heals are layered and stuff after that, but I know after the first tank buster hits, sorry, just a second.
And Ryodu sent that to me, so it's pretty handy.
Basically, after the first tank buster hits, obviously whoever tanks it, I think it's usually Natty, he's like 10%, right?
Yeah.
And, you know.
Do you put a shield on him before he tanks one?
I don't usually, but I did used to put protraction on him, which would raise his max health by like 10%, so we get like 10,000. Maybe not 10,000, maybe like, I don't know, a little more HP, you know? Like 8,000 extra HP or something. But then sometimes I like go to put like an excogitation on him because that's like my highest potency heal, right? But it only procs if you're below 50%. It's like 800, right? And sometimes I try to crit it. I'll put it down with my instacast and he'll already be full HP. So like the buff just lingers on him. I think like sometimes it's okay if you know they're not gonna get nuked right away to kind of like, you know, wait and see if I'm gonna heal them too, you know.
Yeah. So are you saying that you'll do that first tank buster?
Like, you want me to heal it completely off? I can. I thought like, I don't know. I usually like put one heal in when I'm healing him up. Like I'll put like one heal in. If I notice that like he's already over half, I put like one lustrate in, and I use one ether gauge. And if he's at like 10%, I put excog. But like, are we supposed to?
And Maddie, what are you doing for that mitigation for that first tank buster?
I'm popping Rampart and sometimes I'll just pop Shake It Off. Though I have noticed if I pop Rampart and Shake It Off, that's the one that was gonna actually, or for some reason it was literally outright killing me. I have no idea why.
I don't know.
Hang on, I check give it a look over.
Because literally the only thing I was doing for the tank buster was
Don't tell me you were putting like one heal on him. Oh my god, is it just one heal?
no. So before his tank buster goes off, I give him an exaltation, whatever, and that reduces his damage by 10%. And then I'll do a celestial intersection, and maybe a benefic, an aspected benefic.
Yeah, I don't have, other than protraction, which raises max health, I don't have any single target damage mitigation skills.
Does Galvanize not apply even if they're at full health?
Galvanize does apply if they're at full HP. It's like a 300 potency shield. No, it's not. They raised it.
I would
It's like,
put that on them before they get hit. Because that's how I play Sage. Even though I'm not healing them, I was looking at scholar skills and trying to figure out what could apply shield single target, and that's what I would do.
It's Adlo, and Succor. But yeah, I could do that.
Okay, so yeah, that's what you do. That's your single target shield. So you would apply that before they take a tank buster to help reduce it. And
Yeah,
I'm
that
trying to look
tank
at other
buster.
skills.
That tank buster I see here, I died from chains of pain or chain pain.
I think it's
I
called
took my-
Heavy Hand.
What's this change of pain?
Does Fey Illumination require anything, or is it just a cast?
Fey Illumination is like an AoE instacast. Well, there's like a small delay. It's casted from wherever my fairy is. I usually put my fairy in the middle.
Okay, it's 120 seconds. I couldn't see the cooldown on it because I was looking at the fairy itself.
What does it do? It increases healing.
I was just looking at the damage reduction. I'm trying to figure out what else. Like, I know you got to have something else that reduces damage that's on a shorter cooldown. So I'm trying to look through Sage or Scholar abilities.
Yeah, for AoEs,
I'm
it's
trying to
like
find
Sacred Soil.
Ah, yeah. Heavy hand, there we are.
If there's a skill that I don't know about that reduces damage, I will be blown away.
I mean, I don't know it. I'm looking myself.
But
I had Rampart, Protraction, and Faint on me. And I still died from it.
so protraction, yeah, protraction's the increase in healing and health, but I don't know. It's got a lot of these have like 2-minute cooldowns. Protraction has a 1-minute cooldown. But I've been kind of like not using it that much.
How often do you use Consolation from Summon Seraph?
I use it not too often. Usually when we do I don't even remember what it's called. The towers. That's what I just know it by. Like the ice towers, the ice and fire towers. I use it for like the raid wides, but it's a very light heal.
Yes, yeah. I'm just making sure you're using stuff. But I mean, I can look at. Actually, let me just take a look.
But I like try to use Fey Blessing first because if I summon my Seraph, then Fey Blessing is locked, and Fey
it
Blessing
doesn't
has a shorter cooldown than Seraph, so...
It doesn't support scholars on this website.
Not yet.
I was doing all kind of shit wrong with Summoner, but I'm not comfortable with Summoner. Like, I haven't practiced it. I just was taking it in there so it would be easier having 2 ranged.
Right.
And you were still second.
It was bad though. Like, I looked at that thing. I knew I was messing shit up because I was drifting on a lot of my abilities, but I was missing cast of Bahamut. I was trying to double weave a lot, and I don't have the internet connection to support that, so it messes up my GCD. I only had an 88% uptime, or like 80% uptime on always be casting, and it told me that, and I knew I was missing casting at times. I interrupted casting. I mean, it tells me all that shit I did wrong, and it's super useful information to help get better.
Mm.
I'm not scared of being trashed down. It just makes me better, and I want to prove them wrong.
But yeah, it's like... I don't know. I enjoy this class though. This class is very fun.
Do you like it?
But
I just, honestly, it's just the theme. I just don't like the theme of the class. That's it with me.
I think it's cool how, I don't know if Sage is similar. It seems like Sage has like basically, like as far as utility goes, almost an identical kit to Scholar.
That's what it's supposed to be. Actually, I should go back to the Sage resources because in their thing they have scholar spells that are identical to sage spells.
I think there's like some small variations, and I don't know how the potencies match up. But like some are like insta casts, where like some aren't.
Most
there's
of
others that
Sage's
are.
abilities are instant, aren't they? So that you can
Yeah,
keep
well, you have to
DPS
just-
in.
You just have to convert some of the abilities to the shield.
Yeah.
Using a little button.
So you convert them to shields.
You have 3 spells that can be changed on what they do. So I have like a single target heal, but if I push this other button, it changes it to a heal like Adlo, where it grants a shield based on how much it healed.
Right, and I have the reverse, where Adlo is as you know, a single target.
And
Healing
you have
shield.
emergency tactics.
And emergency tactics turns it into a pure heal.
Yeah, basically I have an emergency tactics button that has no cooldown.
It has no cooldown?
No, because I use it also to change my single target nuke into a dot.
I see.
And then I change my AoE heal into a shield heal that gets a shield on how much it heals. But anyway,
Yeah.
anytime we're about to take AoE damage, I just pop the shield heal on anyone. If a tank buster's coming, I pop the single target heal on them before they get hit. Then I have little, basically like Aether Gauge stacks. You have 3 of them, except they just come back naturally over time. I think it's like 20 seconds per one. I don't know the exact time. It could be 30. I don't know the number. So they come back, and then I have a button that grants me 1 that's on like a minute cooldown. I don't know a lot of the abilities. I just know their icon.
You should honestly level Sage next, Shy. That should, yeah.
Yeah, but then I'd have to gear it too.
But
It's the
no, it
same
shares gear with the all healers share gear.
Wait, you're right. Oh my god. You know, that's why I've held out. I mean, I've only really done Warrior and Black Mage. That's my only
Yeah, so when you look at your character, your class jobs, the 5 roles, those are so you only ever have to have 5 gear sets. So like all the tanks share gear, the melee share gear, the healers share gear, physical range share gear, and the magical range share gear.
So I only need the weapon then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of, I don't know, it's probably very similar with Sage where there's like a huge amount of resource management required, like
Yeah, there's
like
a lot of
mage and
stuff. And I mean, there's some it does the most DPS out of all the healers too. And you also have like I don't know if you know how Holy Paladin works in WoW or Disc Priest.
Oh no, I don't know.
Anyway, there's an ability you put on someone. It's like a beacon, and when you DPS, you basically heal your beacon target, and it works kind of like how works
It's
kind of
like
like
a
how
fairy.
Discipline Priest work too when you shield someone, grant atonement healing.
That's like similar to Ether Pact on Scholar, I guess. But like Scholar, obviously you don't need to DPS too much to get these heals. But Scholar, basically you have your Fairy Gauge. I never use it because the only thing that used to use it was Fey Blessing and Ether Pact, and now they removed the cost on Fey Blessing, so now it's only Ether Pact. And Ether Pact is a single target tether heal that like makes my fairy focus heal a single target over a very, very long time.
That might be useful on the main tank. You can probably like set that to the main tank.
It's good, but it doesn't burst heal you. It's kind of like, you know how my fairy like heals like 10,
Like a regen. type
10k or like
yeah.
5k like every 3 seconds? Well, instead it's like, I don't know if the potency is higher. I think maybe it's a little bit, I think it's a heavier heal focused on only one target. So like my fairy stops healing everybody else, and it's only that one target. So like it would still take you like 4 or 5 seconds to like heal back up. And it's also something that I need to build up over the fight. Like I have to burn 10 ether gauge to max it out.
Wow, Scholar sounds a lot more complicated than I expected.
Because it starts, because
Scholar
my
is
fairy
very complicated,
gauge,
so I don't like it.
my fairy gauge starts off empty at the start of the fight, so it's not like I can just ether pact like out the gate. Like, oh, here Maddie, have an ether pact heal when you're tanking.
It's a very
your tank
long, drawn-out rotation, it
Yeah.
seems.
and then when I die, the ether gauge resets, and I have to, you know, build it up again.
That's an easy fix, just don't die.
Just don't die. Yeah. Fair enough.
Dude, I'm still stuck in fam for it.
Maybe I'll try Sage. It is extremely similar, and I've seen the DPS that it does because my friend has a parser, and I've like watched him play, and maybe like the other DPS classes are just not doing that much damage, but at the same time, like these sages, they're getting like third DPS in their party. Like they're out DPSing DPSers. It's crazy sometimes. I don't know how.
No, don't tell that to Cthulhu. No, he's gonna try to orange parse on DPS for Sage.
Oh, what'd you say? I couldn't hear you.
I was saying that Sage DPS is ridiculous. It's not too uncommon, at least in some of these random instances that I do, where like the Sages are completely out DPSing the actual DPS classes.
Oh, I already dumpster on people while I was level 1 Sage.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
I mean, I only have the 3 tanks left to level. I've leveled everything else at this point.
Right.
And so I've seen some shit up in these dungeons.
Oh god, don't even get me started. I've seen some shit too.
I cannot stand these single pulling tanks. Actually, I had a healer that almost couldn't heal me through a single pull, like just by itself, and it's just it was a Sage. Was not using their abilities correctly. I wasn't like super paying attention to what they were doing, but I know they weren't using the shields on me, and they were just trying to spam the regular heal, and that's not how you play Sage. And yeah, it was bad. It was very painful. And I'm trying to get Dark Knight over with right now because it's the worst tank, and it's like I can already tell the difference. I don't think I'm too terrible to heal because I know how to like rotate cooldowns, and I'm using like TBN, not exactly on cooldown. I save it when it gets super good, but basically on trash packs I use on cooldown.
I heard Dark Knight's not great right now, but I don't know, like it can't possibly be like that bad. I mean, obviously Warrior seems a little overtuned, but like
it's just the dungeon setting. It's the dungeon setting that they're bad. In raids they're fine because they're a good off tank because they do the most damage out of all the tanks, and they can provide DV into the main tank and also another 10% DR to them.
yeah.
And a lot of magic reduction to the party.
Right.
So I mean,
Yeah.
and raid's not their issue. It's dungeons. It's bad because they have 0 healing. They can't heal themselves except for like one time out of a minute. That's pretty piss poor.
Once every minute.
And Living Dead is trash. It's fucking trash. Because a healer can ruin it by healing them to full. Like as soon as it
Force
procs
needed.
Living Dead, yeah. As soon as it procs Living Dead and you're immune to damage or you can't be killed, if someone heals you to full, like while that's happening, it takes away that immunity. It's pretty fucking trash.
I still think Unbreaker's the best tank, regardless of what people say about Warriors right now.
No, Gunbreaker's just my favorite. I wouldn't ever say it was the best because I don't know, because I'm not a tank main. It's just my favorite. So.
I don't know about my experience, like healing in dungeons before Endwalker was like paladins would die the most easily. I don't know why.
And you were playing with a really bad Paladin.
No, like
Because
just
Paladins are supposed to
all
have the
paladins.
best sustained.
All paladins in
They
dungeons
used
for some
to.
reason. I don't know why,
Yeah,
but
now it's warriors.
they would always die super fast. Warriors, I don't even need to heal in dungeons.
Yeah, it's retarded. I would just use the Sage beacon heal while I was damaging.
Yeah, like I just leave my fairy on them.
That's
No,
why I'm
I-
not even going to touch my Warrior, because by the time I get it to 90, they're going to patch it and nerf it, and it's going to be pointless.
And now's the time to level it. Well, it's super OP in these dungeons.
Yeah, I just don't like being
Well,
I don't like playing overplayed, you know?
In raids, it's not OP though, because like the healing doesn't matter in a raid. You
Yeah.
still have to be focused targeted healed through these tank busters. And in dungeons, I mean, no one gives a shit about dungeons. They're not competitive, so they're probably not gonna fuck with that much.
I wish they had like Mythic Plus dungeons in this game. That'd be so
I do
much fun
too.
because I love dungeons.
What about
That's-
expert dungeons?
Expert
It's
dungeons
not
are
the same.
piss poor, dude.
It's
like
literally
normal.
just it's just an 80 dungeon. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's just a max level
Or 90,
dungeon.
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, what about the hard mode dungeons?
Do they have those?
I mean, they had them, but they've never made any like that you're doing a hard mode of the current like max content. The hard mode just meant it was a revamp of the dungeon, and they just call it hard mode. And it was just for like a lot of level 50 dungeons have hard mode, but it's just a level 50 or not level 50. The leveling dungeons have a hard mode that was set to level 50, and it was just different. It had different bosses. The story in the dungeon was different, or whatever the fuck.
And everything was scaled higher. Yeah, it's.
Some of them are
I want competitive dungeoning, but I think that they do so well in raiding, they don't really care about their dungeons, which is fair.
Yeah, if they
anyways,
keep-
guys, I gotta go eat, but I'll like try to like maybe I can like send you guys like or like we can pool our healing abilities somewhere like with the descriptions or potencies or something so that like I know what Megan has and then you guys know what I have.
Yeah, that should be between y'all. Like, I need to get honestly, y'all should probably learn each other's jobs if you're gonna be discontinuing to raid on those jobs, just so you know how each other like all your cooldowns react with each other. Because I don't know fuck all about healers. I just level them.
Hey, you should definitely level up an Astro for fun, just so you can kind of see where Meg is.
As a matter of fact, I do have an Astro, but it is
I know it's unlocked. It's level 30. I saw.
I tried playing Astro and I hated it, man. I was like slamming my head in the like desk, like, oh, I can't do it, man. I don't have the brain for it.
So Shy, are you coming back after supper? Are you coming
yeah,
online?
I'm probably gonna try to find like a party finder of some kind, or I don't know. I'm just gonna craft or something. But I'll be on probably for the rest of the night, for the next like.
Well,
5
no, I
hours,
was
maybe.
wondering if you wanted to get on your Astro.
Oh, okay. No
I'm
problem.
gonna try to find a raid finder of this raid and
No
get up
problem.
in it, and I'm gonna get drunk as shit.
I'll be back in about a half an hour.
Okay.
I've got the
I would
whole day
ask
off
if I can
tomorrow.
join you, but I don't want to hold you back, so I'm gonna just look for my own PF.
And that hold me back. It's mainly just learning. Our DPS is super fucking low, and mine included on that. So it's I'm learning in this game. Like, I'm not really that great yet.
My sweet girlfriend, she's like, how did raiding go? And I was like, it was good, it was really good. She's like, that's awesome. Did anything cool drop for you? And I was like, we didn't kill it. She's like, then how was it good? And I was like,
Oh.
it was, we got to 10%. She's like, that would just piss me off. And I'm like, okay.
Aw.
It's like, I don't know how you raid. I'm like, I don't know either. It takes a certain psychopath to raid.
We made
People
progress.
are- yeah, that's good. But I want to kill this shit. Like, if I kill this one, I'm gonna go into 2 and 3.
Yeah, I know, and I'm the same way. I know all the mechanics now. I have them figured out. We were just lacking DPS.
Yeah.
Plus, nobody's gonna be perfect right now. It just came out, you know, so no one's gonna be perfect. So now's the best time to try to go in and get pugs.
Excuse you.
You know, especially when a lot of people are learning their class too. It's just it's hard to get the most out of it, and then taking into account moving around like retards because we don't know what we're doing.
Also, do you guys
Yeah.
use Teamcraft for crafting?
No, I just I haven't done any crafting this tier yet. Literally just leveled them. That's all I've done. I actually even just bought all the gather and crafter gear, and I'm gonna meld it later.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I have the materials for my chest piece, Maddie. I just can't use a mailbox, and I'm stuck in fam for it. So it'll be
Yeah.
about a long time before I can get you the mats.
I'm gonna link you this site anyway, just very handy so you can make your own lists and open up the list and it'll give you a list of all materials, where to get them, how they're bought, and different options for it. So I'll put that in the... How will I put it? Handy links. I'll put it in there because I have the tank set all set up.
I am going to clear this first boss tonight if it's the last thing I do on this planet.
Yeah, I was drifting on a lot of my samurai abilities when I was playing it, so that's just me not focusing on my rotation and watching what's going on.
Dude, the black mage is like It should be illegal for your samurai opener. He was simping over you, dude.
I saw that and I was like, I better start popping potions.
He's like, oh my god, this guy's so good. That black mage was actually really good too for a black mage.
That black mage was
Yeah.
pretty good.
It was good.
He was
He
like
already-
really like he was sitting there as long as he possibly could to maximize his DPS output, and then moved to the last second and always like did it in time. He was
think
so
he was-
good.
He was getting
Someone
aggravated.
already had
That's
it
why he
cleared.
left.
That's one thing I noticed. When we came out of it, someone already had the thing cleared.
It must have been the black mage then, because he knew everything. Because he was explaining it to us after a while.
Yeah, that I kept looking at that that sheet he linked us. I didn't even know that was a thing until he said something.
Yeah, and I didn't know it was until I started, because I watched the raid this morning, and then I watched another guide on it, and the guide I watched was actually like talking about the timers, and I was like, oh yeah, we need to do that.
I've got a question. Why do the timers matter? Why couldn't all the red people just be outside? Like, why is it a thing?
'Cause I think it explodes. I don't know why the timers matter, honestly. I think you can go wherever you want. I think this is just giving people their own personal responsibility to go where they need to be. I think it just helps cure confusion, honestly.
I mean, it might. I just didn't know they had to be in a particular order. If all the reds were out and all the blues
Maybe
were
we
in,
take
why
a crap ton of damage if they don't burst clockwise in the right way.
I
maybe
don't know,
people-
I was just saying if she wanted to know.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I think there's gotta be a reason why we go to those spots.
It was a good thing we didn't kill it then. That dude must have just been in there for his parse.
Asada, was it? I don't think Asada I think Asada did clear it. Maybe.
Yeah, I think that was the black mage, or was that?
That was the rogue, the ninja. Was the Asada.
Well, that was a monk.
The monk, yeah.
Or monk, yeah. Sorry, I see two lines and I think daggers.
I
But
hear, I'll be right back.
didn't they also say that that was the furthest they got?
Maybe Asada did clear it then. I don't know. Oh, someone's got an RP tag under their name. I need to leave.
Gross.
That is disgusting. We actually
Excuse
use
you,
that,
sir.
dude.
Name and shame.
I should go shame them. I should just shout, oh, this person's got an RP tag. Shame, shame, shame.
There's a lot of people in RFC that do it.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Just go to your deep little corner of the world and do your RP shit. Stay out of my main city where I shop.
One of them literally runs a cafe out of their house, like that opens at certain times with menus, like that you can view on a web page to order inside the house, and they like make it for you and bring it to your table and shit. I was in there for a little bit and it got too much for me. I didn't like talk to anyone. I was just
Watch to
watching.
make you uncomfortable, doesn't it?
It really did. I was like, I can't do that with my character. I just can't.
You're all
I-
making sure that like Meg's not walking into seeing you in here, and you're like, I
No,
gotta
she
go.
was the one that was in there. That's why I went in there.
She was dancing.
It's like
Yeah, she was the one dancing. She was the one
She was
making money.
working.
She was working her shift.
I might imprint on my character a little bit. Like I like to view myself as being some weeb ass samurai, but that's why I can't play a female character, by the way. But I can't fucking RP.
I can't RP either. I get really grossed out, and I think I actually start getting nauseous. Like it's too much anxiety. It's just weird. Oh man, I really want this clear. I'm super excited. Okay, I need to get out of freaking Famfrit so I can get my gear from Maddie first. I'm in 33, Q33.
Yeah, it sucks. Can't get hunt trains on other servers right now because of the queue.
Yeah, I was doing hunt trains to level up my Reaper. I actually really like Reaper as a DPS. It's so much fun, and it's like so pretty to look at.
Yeah, Reaper's awesome. I really like it.
I got up to 82 last night.
Once you hit 80, a class really unlocks.
Yeah, I saw that. That was really cool. I'm just doing hunt trains fixing. I'm trying to get all my shared fates to 3. I'm
Actually-
taking Endwalker very seriously, and I'm trying to do everything available.
That's actually I got my samurai up first, then I leveled my dragoon through fates, and I think I actually cleared all the got to 90 before the fates were done, so I switched to summoner. So that's how I leveled both of them, was doing all the fates.
So it's a nice little level, and I like it. And the people are really nice too. You know, you sit there in a team, and you just kind of like talking bullshit around. Like I started a war crime express where I had people hop in my car with me, and I was like, "We're gonna go commit war crimes. Let's have fun, guys." Then some guy came out of nowhere, and he's like, "I heard we're committing war crimes." I was like, "Hop in." It was a lot of fun.
So far, the only things I didn't really like, I didn't like leveling the Astro, and I didn't really like White Mage this time. But I think it's because a lot of the stuff hits harder in these dungeons this time around.
Yeah, it's actually kind of
And,
difficult.
I didn't really care for Monk, and Dragon was just alright. I just have I have a retainer that's a Dragon, so I have to level it. And I thought Ninja was fun, but Reaper was actually probably my favorite melee.
Yeah, Reaper's the only one that's really grabbed my attention. I've lost interest in my Red Mage. I got my Red Mage to 82, and I was like, And then I played Reaper, and I was like, oh, I like this.
I don't really like any of the physical ranged. And I actually had a lot of fun leveling Black Mage this time.
I've heard Bard was pretty fun, and Walker. A lot of people are loving Bard.
I just don't like. I don't like hearing the fucking rubber band sound whenever you use the main ability. It fucking gets on my nerves.
That's why I play with the sound off.
I actually go off a lot of audio cues for a lot of my abilities.
God, let me out of Famfrit, dude. There's so many weird RPers around. There's like a naked dude with wings flirting with like 6 cat girls, and I don't like it here.
Why'd you go there?
Because I was trying to add our friend that we went raiding with. I thought it'd be easier if I went to Famfrit, so then I could find her and add her.
Why'd you just
I
not
didn't
use
know
the
about the
contact list?
contact list. I didn't know about the contact list. That's why I was like, oh, that's brilliant. And then I went to go switch back and it wouldn't let me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she has the Final Fantasy IX outfit. Oh. Wow. That is so cool. She looks so good.
You should be able to get that.
It's probably on the Mog Station.
No, it's subscription based.
Oh, I've only been subscribed for a total of like 43 days.
Oh, yeah, you need a bit longer, bit more than that.
Yeah, if I go /P time, I've only been playing for 25 days. I'm still very, very new to the game.
Well, there's a difference between playing and subscribed.
Yeah, my subscribe is like, I think I've been subscribed 2 months before I renewed for Endwalker.
Hmm.
But like
I'm
25
playing...
actual days in the game I've played. But like
Yeah.
half of those I like left it on.
Yeah. Playtime, I'm only at 300 days. I'm subscribed for like near 3,000.
Holy shit! I was like 1,600 or something days subscribed.
I'll actually check.
I only have
how much
155 days of playtime.
Yeah, see, I'm doing pretty good for only 25 days of playtime. I just don't level up other classes and I need to. I started leveling up my Reaper because I feel like I'm not doing very good as a tank, so I was like, maybe I should have an alternative. Because after last night, I felt kind of like I did really shitty.
That's just learning to fight.
Yeah. But after today, I was like, no, I did great. I did fine.
When you pulled it like 40 times and every other pulls a fuck up, then there's probably something wrong. But we're not to that point.
Yeah, I was just saying as well, you weren't here for this. I uploaded or put a link for the log analysis into the pointless raid stuff, where you can copy the parse link and put it into that and review what you did, and it goes through the entire lot. So
The thing is, I don't know how to identify if I did okay or not.
Well,
No,
that's what
it
this
gives you
website does.
suggestions of like things that you can do.
Oh.
Like, here, let me look at yours and see what it says.
I'm still getting used to looking at it.
It says, use your cooldowns. Always make sure to use your actions when they're available, but do not clip your GCDs to use them. Like, you missed No Mercy 3 out of 10 times, double down 4 out of 10 times. didn't use Rough Divide at all.
My rough divide's my dash.
Yeah, you use that in your DPS, your No Mercy window for DPS.
Yeah, because it does DPS too, so you can just use it.
You use it in between your
Oh,
abilities.
I
like,
only
as
use it for mobility, so I kept it off like I kept it like I didn't use it on
use that bitch
cooldown
for
because.
DPS, bruh.
Okay. Don't y'all go be blaming me for that 10%. I did enough DPS. Okay, I did my
No,
best.
no, this,
You're fine.
I'm just telling you what this website does. Like, you should look at mine. I have all kind of shit on mine too. This is just
Oh,
telling you.
Mine is a laundry list of things that I need to improve on.
I was gonna say because I got pretty good at my rotation for. I mean, actually, you know what? That's a lot less than I was expecting.
Oh no, there's more to it. That was just one section.
Can you just let me feel good about myself for a little bit?
Absolutely not. I feel
This
like
is what I
shit,
gotta do to
so
become like you, then I will.
I'm not that bad, man.
I didn't say
It's
you're bad. I
just,
said you're really good. I want to be like
No,
you. Ridiculously good.
I'm not like a super log person. Like, I barely even know how to look at logs. I literally look at my number beside my name and be like, all right, I'm dog shit. All right, I did good on this one. I'm dog shit on this one.
Okay, so I refresh. Why is it not working? I don't understand this link. I'm copying the parse links in.
Here, I'll give you something straight to your character.
Yeah, you give me some straight to my character. There we go, I found it. Here we go. Me. What does it say? What?
Now it does a
Fight
fight by
level.
fight, so you have to, on the top left hand side, you click the numbers, which is the parse in total, and you can select the individual fight from there.
The Rich Thanos. That's what I'm gonna call him. He's Rich Thanos.
I'll send you a link to our last poll because it was an Enrage one.
It's taking a long time. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. Use the continuation once per single target ammo action. Cartridge usage. Hey, I'm really good at my cartridge usage. Wow. Yeah, I need to. Yeah, okay. I don't know them by their names, I know them by their emblems. So now after I look at this, it makes a lot of sense. Hey, I did really good with my bow shock. My blasting zone was pretty good too, 90%. Where's that?
Hmm?
Oh.
It even gives you an example on how to use your abilities in the No Mercy windows down there, if you see it.
Try to land 9 GCDs during every No Mercy window. A 20-second duration is sufficient to comfortably fit 9 GCDs with full uptime. Who makes these websites? Oh my god.
It's just like it calculates it because this game is super calculated because the fights don't change really, so they try to get as many globals as they can during the fight. So that's why I try to push it like where I stand, because that's how most of the high level players play, and I'm trying to emulate that, but I'm learning, so I tend to get hit by a lot of stuff trying to push those limits because I don't know any better yet.
Oh my gosh. This is so cool. I'm looking at the No Mercy windows, and that's... I need faster skill speed if I'm going to keep up what they're telling me.
Yeah, Gunbreaker has a certain point you want to look for. Do you use the balance at all?
Yeah, I'm all best in slot for the balance.
Okay, but like their rotation guide and everything, and I don't know if they have any videos.
No, I thought my rotation was good enough, but I will now.
I'm still working on samurai stuff. Like I constantly mess it up, but they have like a JPEG where I can see it and like when exactly, like what off the global I use my potion on and all that kind of shit, and I try to do that correctly.
Yeah, I'm still screwing up on my rotation as well, so it's just to get used to it.
Why are scholars, reapers, and monks unsupported? Like, I mean, I can understand reapers, but like scholar and monk?
This
It's
is
just,
probably
Nobody
Uh,
likes them.
this is
just the
someone's
order
just
of when
like
they get to
pet
update it.
project. I mean, it's just someone that's doing this for fun, and they're trying to give a resource
Yeah.
out there, and they just they don't have enough help to get that.
It just takes a while for them to get it updated per patch.
There's not as many like theory crafters in Final Fantasy as there is in WoW, so a lot of this stuff takes a lot more time.
That's true. We have a lot of really good people that are dedicated to their class, but not as many like population-wise as WoW does.
And
Because
know
like
how
if
to
you
do
think about it,
this
like in
shit.
WoW, everybody wants to put their 2 cents in on their classes, you know. But like in Final Fantasy, people are just kind of like, yeah, we'll give you our 2 cents a little bit. People are less like trying to push their information on others.
Yeah, but if we ever want to get an ultimate rating, like you have to have all this shit fucking down.
Figured out, yeah.
And it even changes for whatever ultimate fight you're doing based on what level your class is.
A lot of the reason I'm missing my cooldowns too is because I'm doing mechanics.
Yeah, and there's
So
like,
I'm doing my abilities I'm comfortable with during mechanics, so I can still put out DPS out, but like,
gotta learn how to cheese it. Like that
Yeah.
Black Mage said, I was actually able to attack from those ranged markers that he had and still be safe with the red debuff. And always like using for melee true north when I can't get in position, so I try to do that pretty often whenever I can't move. And even though it's called we need to be in position for stuff, we generally have a lot of time, and so I need to figure out when I can ignore the call to get my positionals and then still be able to get in for it.
Yeah, because I'm trying to, like, when I make a call out, it's because, like, you know, and normally I'll try to say, if I know I'm calling it early, like, okay, Tank Buster in 10 or Tank Buster in 5, when I know I'm calling it early, but I do try to, give fair warning to people of incoming mechanics, but yeah, because I would rather call early than late.
And even then,
So
you get used to when
a lot of mechanics that I call, you can, you know, you don't have to move immediately. It's more of like a warning.
you will also get used to when the different stuff happens, and you'll know where you can move to for when what's going to happen. So
well, I finally started getting that figured out. Like I have the whole fight down now. Like I know the whole fight now. Like yeah, sometimes I forget details here and there, but now I'm able to focus on my rotation better because I actually know what I'm doing, when it's coming up. I know when it's coming up and all that.
And it's like we can't be too hard on ourselves because this is like we don't even have a clear parse yet. Like this parse, our parse doesn't matter for a learning phase. And
Plus,
once
we're also doing good for week 1 Savage drops, honestly.
yeah, and not ever raiding like it's fine. It's fine. We'll learn as we go. And the people that have these high parses are people that are doing it for clears. Like once people get loot, people still just come back in there and try to parse them because there's not many raid fights to do right now. So that's fun for them.
I think I just look at myself too negatively because I used to raid in WoW, and so people are always like, you gotta do better, you gotta do better. It's like, I think we're actually doing pretty good for what I'm used to.
I mean, that's what I always say. Is that I have to do better.
even if you're doing your
But
best,
that's a
you still have to
positive
do
way of
better.
saying it. I'm used to negatively being yelled at.
You
It
can do that
depends
too
on
if you
what guild
prefer.
you're in. Yeah, I'm pretty muted during raid, but I get very angry.
It's just nice to raid with you guys and have it be relaxed.
Like even
I don't
when
want
we're
raid to be stressful.
when we were
I do
raiding,
get irritated after a while though. Like I see what you're saying though. 'Cause I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I do get irritated near the end of our raid nights usually, unless we're doing really good.
Alright, let's keep going. Let's go again. Alright, let's go again.
Yeah,
Instead
Yeah,
of
that's
throwing
me
you
getting
down.
irritated.
That's usually when I try to do it. I was like,
Yeah.
let's keep going. Let's not discuss this.
yeah.
People are just getting confused.
And that's why I was like, we do better by just doing it instead of discussing it. So let's get to it. I didn't mean to get frustrated.
No, you were speaking what I was wanting to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I sometimes, when Megan has an open mic, I try not to be vocal.
Yeah.
But I do get angry, and it's not. I just get angry because I can't kill it.
I also get frustrated when people talk over Meg, 'cause I know I do it sometimes too, but like I get frustrated when people talk over her because she's like our raid caller. That's like, it's affecting me too. And so that's why I get frustrated. I'm like, let's just go.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back, Shy.
I have had my delicious. Oh no! Oh my god! I just
You're
got
actually eat.
No, I sat down at my desk and I was looking at my character about to move, and then I got ejected, and now I have to re-queue.
What's the
It's logging. It says it's logging me out so that I can re-queue. Unbelievable. Just put me in. Just put me back in.
Put me in, coach.
I'll I'll notify you all in a moment.
It's probably gonna be very long because I've been in queue to go back to Behemoth for 54 minutes.
Login queues take priority over world server transfer.
Yeah, so
Just
that's
seems-
what I mean. It'll probably be.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be 2 a.m. before you get back on Behemoth.
So 1676 is the current number.
That's not bad.
Time to open up my YouTube.
Yeah, that's still like an hour and a half though.
Yeah. Actually, no, that's not too bad for me. I find like around this queue, this is about 40 minutes for me, usually.
It depends.
Yeah, I was
'cause
gonna say
it's
about an
Sunday
hour.
though. It's Sunday though, so like people are actually staying on and playing for longer time. Like during the week, 1600's a breeze because people are getting on, checking their stuff, getting off. But like during the weekend, it's a way longer. People take way longer to log off.
You could be correct, but there's no way anyone is logging into a 1.5 hour queue so that they can check their stuff and log out.
What are you talking about? I do. I do that.
I've
I
seen a
just go
streamer
make
do
dinner
that.
and do chores while I wait for queue, and then I come and I check it for about 20-30 minutes, and then I log off. I just plan around my queue.
Not me. I just...
That or I catch up on TV. Like, I've watched probably 2 to 3 seasons of Friends while waiting in queue.
I've seen
But
a
hey.
streamer log in. He says, "Oh, I haven't seen this animation in a while." Lay on the bed in the inn and get logged out after a 4K queue. He's just like, "No, no, 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 no."
I do appreciate the free game time that we were gifted though because of the queue, so I'll wait in a queue.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Blizzard.
Yeah, they give us 3 weeks. They gave us 3 weeks of free game time.
And you know what the best part is? I didn't even have Endwalker that entire time, so I don't feel like I missed
No, you came out ahead of us. I waited in a 6,000 queue.
Leveling with the rush is usually pretty fun though.
Give me
When
your
you're
game
out.
time shot. You didn't earn it. Sorry.
out. It's fun, yeah, I can see that. Like, you know, first day, everybody's like fresh expansion, everybody's like excited, ready to go. Nobody's seen the end content yet.
It's
That's
just
gonna
fun to
be
have
fun.
people around you and doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you guys have early access?
I
Yeah.
did.
I was doing my exams, so.
Not that I was able to use it.
I
I-
wasn't able to use it because I was finishing finals too, but the week after it came out, I was able to play.
I didn't even know Endwalker came out. I thought, or no, I knew it came out, but I thought it came out its original release date. So I was like, I'll join later. They'll like help me catch up, like whatever. And then I found out like I got it, and apparently it came out like 4 days before I got it. I was like, oh, so I'm not that late. Let's go. Because I didn't know it got pushed back.
Right.
That's the only reason I've been retarded leveling stuff is because I'm in a class right now. It starts back up on like the 18th, so I gotta finish out these things.
Alright, well, it's time for me to educate myself on how Astros work.
I
Once I
have
get
Astro left to level and then that's it. I'm done with healers. I got my Scholar done today. Well, Scholar, Summoner, Arcanist, slash everything.
And Shy, I'll get on like my Paladin or Warrior.
Alright.
Maybe you do my Dark Knight. But no, I think I want to get the Dark Knight over with because it's so weak sauce. I think I want to get it over with so I don't have to worry about it.
Okay, no problem. I can heal that. I can heal that.
Yeah, while I'm waiting on you, let me check my gear. See what I got going on.
I don't know a lot about Astro, but my initial impression, like last time I checked it out, was that it seemed like it had like a lot of timed heals, like heals you would put down that would pop later.
Yes, horoscope, star, the macrocosmosis, yeah, those are all that you have to pre-do.
Kind of like, yeah, so it's like you put it down. Yeah.
Or macrocosmo, whatever. But yeah, that's something that you plan.
Holy shit, people are already doing the 4th circle? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Chill out.
It's
There's
just
all
been
kinds
cleared
of-
on the
Yeah,
first day.
it's already been cleared.
Well, I know, but like, I feel like we're gonna get it next week. But I want to get gear so I can increase my DPS a little bit.
When is the next? So the next set of raids, when are those coming out? Are those coming out with the Savage, or is the Savage coming out after the after the normal raids?
So the next 4 should be first on normal, and then the Savage for them will release a couple weeks after, right?
I have no idea how.
Yeah,
Post-
I'm pretty sure
Realistically, I think that's how
normal.
it goes.
Normal first and then
Almost
Savage.
positive, yeah, normal and then Savage comes later.
I
So when
didn't
is
know if
the
it
next-
released.
Yeah,
What's the
same as
next
it is
4?
with this one.
When's the next 4 floors coming out? Do we know?
Not yet.
Usually do like 3 months, don't they?
What?
Not
3
quite
months?
3 months. It's about
6 weeks I'd be okay with.
It's going to be over 6 weeks, and it's about 2 months, because you're going to be getting your weapon from the 7 clears, and then you'll have Savage release. Or no, not Savage. I'm not thinking of it. But
Why do people already have the
Alliance
weapon?
raid?
What's the weapon
about 2
from?
months. Alliance raid will be out at first with that, and then you get the second floor of the raids out as well.
Yeah, the patch content is not like in WoW in here with the raids. You literally get 4 things, and then you gotta wait a pretty good while before the next ones come out. Because they have little like in between patches where they don't do the Savage raids, and they come out with like Alliance.
Oh, that's right, Alliance is coming. I can't wait to see the new Alliance raid. It better be as
I'm
cool as the freaking.
super excited. Yeah.
My-
It
my
better be as
prediction-
cool as Shadowbringers.
My prediction is gonna be on the moon and that broken down ship. Because it's one of the that ship is like the Ragnarok from 8, I think.
Yeah,
Or
it is.
6. So
But we
I'll-
know at least one of the raids has to do with the 12.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe
Well, what-
maybe it won't be then.
That's at least one of them. But there's always 3 Alliance raids, so.
Plus,
Yeah.
there's also going to be new dungeons coming out. Also, like dungeons will be coming out as the
Yeah.
expansion, like during post quest.
I believe there's gonna be some in that fucking ship though.
I really, really want more Final Fantasy X references.
I just can't
Anima
wait
was
till
so
they
cool.
release the moon housing.
Maybe they'll do a 10 sometime soon since they changed Summoner.
I noticed they were doing 10 because they had the Magus sisters in a dungeon and they had Anima in the dungeon.
I hate
Ugh.
the Mage's sisters. They're fucking awful.
It was a boring dungeon, but it made my heart melt because I have a Final Fantasy X tattoo. That's my favorite game.
What I'm thinking the next floor is going to have is anime, because remember when you cleared the floor and it was showing up the next part of it? You had the seal was breaking and you had that roar. So I'm hoping that's anime that's down there.
But we already killed Anima in the dungeons.
Yeah, but that was in the present.
That was before we went
This-
to the moon.
Yeah, but Elpis is in the past.
Yeah, see, I don't know shit about the storyline. I didn't even know we were in the past.
This is why you should pay attention.
Oh damn! You gotta rewatch the cutscenes. It was good. You missed out on a whole lot.
Dude, I play MMOs for the rating, the gearing, like that is it. I don't play for story. I play
Oh.
for rating and gearing. That is it.
Elpis was in the time of the ancients, like when Emmett Silk was part of the 12. Like he was actually on the
I still don't even know what the 12 are. Like I don't.
Wait, aren't
They-
they 14 though?
14, whatever they're called.
Okay.
I don't know how many there are.
14 minus Heidelin and Zodiac.
Whoever's in a chair oversees a certain aspect of like
So Heidelin's not the number
Like-
one superior power?
well, the person who played Heidelin, which you saw her in the story, had actually
Yeah.
stepped down off the chair because apparently you had like you could just live forever, but they chose to die instead. But she, however,
It's boring, dude. Sorry.
she, however, did not choose to die, and then she ended up becoming Heidelin just because they wanted Zodiark. I'm not good at telling the story, but I don't know exactly what you know and don't know.
Maybe
She,
I
like,
should
created-
watch the story.
The story was fantastic. I mean, the story in this game is great, and you can always go back and redo it with New Game Plus too, just for something.
The
to
only
do.
information I know about this game was before A Realm Reborn. That's it. I don't know anything else that's happened. I've literally just been playing the game.
AAR sucked dick, but the rest of it's been good.
Yeah.
Like Heaven's Sword.
Dude, if I was gonna read the story and watch all the cutscenes in ARR, I was gonna be stuck at fucking level 30 for 3 weeks. I didn't
Okay,
want
but
that.
I don't really know, because, like, I read all the dialogues, but, like, I'm pretty sure if you just watched all the cutscenes, you skipped
would take
all
me,
the
like, a
rest of
week.
the dialogue, you would probably still understand the story, if I had to guess.
Oh yeah. Like,
Yeah,
I still have no idea why we even went to the moon, except for like some bad mage guys wanted to bring about a power, and we like snuffed that within literally 30 minutes.
The moon was where Heidelin sealed Zodiark. So, like in AAR, Bahamut was sealed in a mini moon. It's the same idea. And she also created those little rabbits, like Heidelin created them to be to get the moon ready to be a ship if we needed to vamp scene because of what's that? Medion?
Medion.
Yeah.
She was causing the fucking calamities to happen, and because she was like saw there was only suffering in worlds and people were just wanted to die, so she just kind of sped up that process. And
Good for her. Okay, I like her. I like
so
her.
Zodiark and Heidelin had like a balance going on, and Zodiark was actually preventing them from attacking our planet, just having him around. So that's why he was sealed.
Oh, so he's like
And,
Cerberus. I got it. Okay.
And so when we killed him, that is why. That's how the
actually a bad
calamity
thing.
got brought on, because we didn't have the protection anymore. And yeah.
That's why Zodiark was like, haha, losers, I know you killed me, but you're still gonna regret it. That makes a
I
lot of
can't
sense
believe
now.
you didn't watch this storyline.
That was Fandango, not Zodiac, but yeah.
Yeah,
I
Well,
missed out
Zodiac
on
was
the
like-
point.
And then I got really confused, because then like at the very end of the storyline, I saw Amon from fucking one of the Alliance raids from ARR, and I was like, what are you doing here?
So yeah,
That's
Fan-
also Fandango.
yes, that's also it's weird how the souls like got remade. I don't know exactly how to even explain that one.
Incarnations of Van Daniel, yeah.
Wow,
I'm
now,
on.
now I gotta watch it, because like I feel left out now.
Hey, it was fun. It was great,
It's
man.
not
Like,
too late, Alex. It's not too late.
Shadowbringers, in my opinion, was better, but that's just been my favorite expansion. It has a lot to do with the music, because I actually bought that CD and listened to it.
Shadowbringers is hard to beat. It's so good.
This
Also
one
had
tied
the
up.
coolest name out of all of them.
Yeah, this one tied up a lot of loose ends and like ended the whole AAR storyline with the Asians. That's why it was so so
cool.
good.
It was
I didn't
very
like them.
satisfying. It wasn't as like Shadowbringers was just like you said. It was just hard to beat, but the ending was still satisfying. Like you felt like every loose end was tied. Like
It was still like very good.
yeah,
Like you can't complain about. There's nothing you could have really asked for more.
Okay, so okay, I'm gonna do
Right.
the same thing with this game that I did with WoW. I didn't know anything about the story for WoW for 15 years. Not a single clue.
Well, that's
And then I sat down and I watched a 12-hour video, and now I know it all. I'm gonna do the same thing with Final Fantasy. It's okay. Be cool.
yeah, you can just watch someone's fucking playthrough of all their like scenes and like, or even narrating the story if you find someone that's good at it.
That's what I did with ARR. I watched Asmongold play through the story, and I just learned the story through him, and that was good.
yeah, because he actually will read out
Yeah.
and
He
yeah.
read everything, and it was actually really informative. I mean, I kind of know what happened for the most part, but like, I stopped around Stormblood because a certain person died that I wish didn't die, and I was like, I don't give a fuck about the story anymore.
Who?
what's his name? It was the tall, attractive guy with the hard pronouncing name.
Oh,
Hoshafont.
Hoshafont. Oh,
Yeah,
Was
House
that
of
in
Fount.
Stormblood or was that in that was
that was
in
Heaven's
Heaven's
Ward.
That's what I meant, Heaven's Ward. Whatever the second or the first expansion was, he passed away,
Yeah.
and that's when I stopped paying attention to the story because I didn't care
Oh
anymore.
no, you no, cause
That's
no.
when you stopped. Oh my god, that was the best.
It only got better.
It
from
only
there.
got
Well,
better.
Stormblood it kind of dipped a little bit,
Call
but
back
then
to
it
my
got better.
sadness.
That's why you gotta like it because it does shit like that to you.
Yeah, I know it's got that Game of Thrones-esque vibe, but no, no thank you.
That's actually one of my only complaints, actually, about
He was
the
the only
story.
character I liked in the story. I hate Alphanod and Alice. I hate them. I think they're a bunch of whiny little
Well,
brats.
yeah, because you only know them from A Realm Reborn and Heaven's Ward, where they fucking suck.
Okay,
You
but
haven't seen
hey,
them mature and grow.
Alphino and
They're
Alice
so much
aren't.
better.
They're
my
not
favorite.
that much better. They're not that much better.
Yeah, no, it's just a bunch of whiny kids that lost their grandpappy. Like, I don't
Okay.
even fuck.
Thancred's my favorite character.
Yeah, Thancred's really cool. Thancred's
Daddy.
cool. I will admit, yeah, he is daddy. He is daddy material.
Thancred needs
He
to
is.
stop getting kidnapped and taken away and going missing. And
I thought my favorite little scenario was when you play as Thancred against that fucking dragon dude. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
So what happened to Minfilia? I don't really know where she went. She just stopped
Gone.
appearing in my
she's
cutscenes.
dead.
So she fucking I can't remember I honestly I can't even remember how like what Hanchenbrand did, and I paid attention to the story. But anyway, I can't remember exactly how Minfilia died. But anyway, she died. But she was also a part of Hydaelyn, and Hydaelyn is in basically all the
Yeah, I know
the
that.
worlds. And she was basically like I think she was like an avatar for Hydaelyn, kind of. And so she was like being reincarnated in the first, and that was who Rain was she was like basically possessed by Hydaelyn. She embodied her aspect or something like that. And
Okay, so it's
then,
Hydaelyn pulling the strings from the background, essentially, through Minfilia.
I mean, kind of like she was protecting the area. Like I said, I'm not good at this because I
see
don't
what
know
you're
every
saying.
detail.
I
But
understand you. I understand
anyway, they decided to finally give the Avatar its own choice in life, and that's why she left her, and then her hair became fucking orange, and then.
See, that's what I see. Okay, as long as your Ysolta's around, is your Ysolta
But
still
when
good?
when she left her, that was like she was giving them the chance, and like that was the last thing Minfilia basically did, and she was gone.
Honestly, my least favorite of all the Scions has to be Lys and Urianger. Like, I cannot stand. I hate them more than Alisaie and Alphino. Like,
I like Urianger, but he looks fucking ridiculous. I gotta get rid of that dress.
Are we talking about the big dude in the freaking
The Astro.
Lalafell? The little
yeah,
tiny
that
Lalafell?
like Doss on yonder the.
The
I
tiny.
can't stand it.
He's basically the
Like a
character.
Spy Drapes.
He's basically the character whose dialogue doth skip.
Yes.
I like him, but I just think he looks
no.
ridiculous because the Astro
I-
artifact is fucking terrible.
Yes, amen. I hate
Yeah,
it.
The Lalafell you're thinking of, you have 3 Lalafell. Papalimo is dead.
Yes.
Tataru is
Good.
unbelievable. And
Taro's a mob boss. Are you kidding?
she's brilliant.
Okay, that was the only Lalafell in the storyline that I actually respected was Yotaro, because she was just like, I'm so glad you guys are okay. And she
what's-
actually like cared. I liked
and-
her a little bit.
Kryle as well. They're 2
And you
brilliant
also have
characters,
Pip,
Tataru
yeah,
and Kryle.
Pippin.
Pippin can
Pippin.
go jump off a cliff.
Yeah, Pippin's in fucking Endwalker, isn't he? He's like really big in like Endwalker. You see him all the time.
Isn't that his name? Rabon's son.
Adopted son, yes.
Adopted son, yeah.
Yeah.
He can go jump off a cliff after Stormblood.
You know, okay, I watched
He's
the
one of the
cutscene.
Lalafels I like.
I watched the cutscene where Alphanod and Alisaie like were talking about their grandfather, like the whole raid, the Bahamut's Coil.
Mhm.
I lost so much respect for them. They were all crying and bitchy and whiny, and I was like, dude, what the heck?
Alphino and Alisaie are just kind of cool. Like, I remember.
Yeah, you
In-
totally
in
missed
Walker.
their maturity.
I'm not playing the game to watch kids go through puberty.
They did. They fixed them a lot.
They
Um,
fixed
I'm
him
sure
so
they
much.
did, but like I said, I like people like Thancred who's like knows who he is and is just a boss ass dude the whole time through and through. I don't want to watch kids go through puberty. Like I went through that myself. I don't need to fucking watch some fictional character do it.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't know. I like them. I mean, I'm not like. I don't think they're like the best character ever, but they're better. Like they're kind of like tolerable. You know now.
Alize's fine. I don't particularly like Alphino as much, but Alize's fine. Like her character doesn't really.
Who's
bother
the
me.
red mage? Which one's the red mage? Is
That's
that
Alize.
Alize.
Who's
Yeah,
the
see, I
female?
like her because she's the reason I started playing red mage. Because I played her scenario where you play as her and you do like fighting, and I was like, I like this. So like, okay, I'll give it to you. I agree there.
Usually her stuff is pretty decent, and Alphino's more of the politician type dude, and that
Yeah,
gets
he-
grating at times.
The best character
He's-
in the entire thing, though, is Stinia.
But Justinian,
Yes,
Why does
Estinian's
everybody
one of
like
my fav-
Estinian so
Because
much?
he's awesome.
he's a deep voiced fucking tall ass man.
And he's
Wants to
edgy as fuck.
shove his big ass lance in you. No.
Yeah, he's edgy as fuck, and he's just great.
Plus, like, I have had a thing for Dragoons since I played the original, like, Dragoon RPG game on the PlayStation 1. Dragoons are
Hell yeah,
the
brother.
Oh, Legend of
best.
Dragoon. Yeah.
Legend of
yeah.
Dragoon. Dude,
Brilliant.
literally,
The fucking white dragoon.
yeah, dude, they hold, and he's the best to a T Dragoon in all of story. Like, he is actually, like, he's perfect for that role. They made him perfectly. Plus, I can
And
call him
he's-
Einstein.
Yeah, and he's also best friends with Sir Emmerich, also one of my favorite characters. So
Yeah, he's one of the best characters ever, dude. I love Dragoons. I've always loved them. I'm not good at playing them, so I don't. But
I actually was an elf when I first created my character, but their necks are too fucking long.
yeah, they look like
Yeah.
fucking humanoid giraffes.
That's why they're always covered up on whatever kind of main character it is.
But elf dragoons are the best way to go if you're gonna main a dragoon. I'm sorry,
That's
but
what I was. I was a dragoon.
that's
Elf
if you're gonna play dragoon, you gotta be an elf, man. Or you
Well,
can be a
samurai
bunny now.
came out.
Bunnies are good too.
I'm just
Bunnies
gonna
were
be
the two.
your forever.
Bunnies make
too-
sense
I'm too
because they're the
attached to my
spring
cat
stuff.
dude. I love the way it looks. Looks like Red 13.
I just think they're so like, when you play human, like every class looks okay.
Yeah. Good luck settling on that. I can't settle, man.
Cause like I was
I have to
playing
look
Lala for a little
outstandingly
bit.
amazing. Yeah.
I was playing Lala for a little, and Scholar on Lala,
Gross.
it's alright. But Warrior on Lala, it just doesn't work for me. I don't know what it is. You just don't look
well, your first mistake was
threatening.
Lala.
Yeah, so that's your first mistake. Lalas are so bad that even a huge Lalafell lover, Maddie, changed to a bunny boy.
Well, that's
There's
what
just no...
Bunny boys are better. Just lava
Bunny
for
is
seconds.
so much better.
I just
Yeah.
I cannot stand Lalafells. I think it is almost. I feel
Like-
like I don't know. Like for me, it's personal. I'm not like judging anybody, but like me, I feel like a pedophile if I were to play a Lalafell. I'm sorry. I just
Meg
I do.
prefers me as Bunny because she can actually see me in the raid.
Imagine being Rahuban.
Ugh. Imagine being not married to a Lalafell. Ugh. That's just weird. It's too much.
He's putting that tree trunk in that thing.
Oh my god.
It's almost a miracle a kid was conceived.
We're about to make some mashed potatoes up in here.
Oh my god.
I know a lot about mashed potatoes. I live in the state of mashed potatoes.
In Idaho.
Yes.
Yes, I live in Idaho.
You're speaking to an Irish rep.
Idaho.
Yeah, Maddie, you're the same.
We
Ireland.
lived on
Idaho
I know
is
they have-
literally on the same level of potato level as Ireland. Like I'm gonna let you know, like Idaho is
it
the
is.
Ireland of the United States.
Yes, that's accurate. I mean, you know that that's what a state is known for when like Cthulhu's like, "Are you in Idaho?"
Yeah.
from one sentence.
Well, I mean, aren't those mashed potatoes we get? Those packet of taters, like
Yeah,
fried or
yeah,
something?
yeah.
Yeah, but you know what's really funny? Our main export isn't even potatoes anymore. We're literally wine and cheese. Like we're dairy products and wine.
I know Mississippi does some cotton, and I don't know what else, to be quite honest.
But
You
we're
would,
mostly wine and dairy products now.
you would think that it would, dairy would still be like something like Wisconsin or
Do you know of Saint Chapelle wine?
Oh wait, I don't know if I do.
That comes from us.
I
Though. It's a very
almost
popular wine.
said no because I'm just like I don't know a lot of wines. But as soon as I said no, I was like, wait, I think I
It's a
actually
very
lied.
popular brand. That's our wine.
Yeah. So sorry. I'm like my first instinct is to always say no when it comes to someone ever asks me about wine because we're not
You
really
don't drink
wine. We're not really wine drinkers around here. But I think I have actually heard of that one.
Yeah, so Saint Chapelle's kind of like it's better than cheap wine, but not that much better. You know, like you'll have a decent next day.
Shy, where are you in the queue?
Maybe Cthulhu was right. It might be an hour and a half, to be honest, you guys. I'm
So
at
my theory was correct.
1,154.
So where are you?
1100.
154.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hot minute. It's fucking evening on a weekend.
I'm literally position queue 24. 30 minutes ago, I was 26.
But I got Monday and Tuesday off anyways. So...
I might get too drunk to go into a raid tonight.
Oh, we
Just
can
sitting
still
here
go in. I'll
bullshitting.
cancel my queue if you want to go into.
No, no,
PF
I'm not. I'm
right
good.
now. Let's go.
I'm good because
Oh, test me, boy. I want to clear.
I need to read up on what's happening in the NFL since this is the last things before playoffs.
Ew, football.
I love football.
I hate.
I'm not like a huge fan, but I do like to keep up just to see.
All
how
I
people
know
are
is to
doing.
hate the Raiders, and that's the only thing I know is to hate Raiders.
We're Saints fans in this household.
You're what?
Saints fans.
I can tolerate that. If I were to say which one I would be, it'd be Ravens or Packers. That's just because those are my parents' teams. I don't watch football.
I'm not like a huge football watcher, but I do like to sit down and watch it every once in a while. I at least like to watch the
I'll watch
highlights.
it. You give me enough beer, I'll watch anything you want to watch.
Yeah, we watched the game last night. The Cowboys and
Cowboys, you.
no, I like Dak.
I don't care for it. I just like to watch football.
Oh
so
my
I'll sit
God,
there and
who
watch
are they
whoever's
playing?
The only redeeming quality of like Cowboys is their
Oh, the
cheerleaders.
Eagles. They're playing the Eagles.
Eagles quarterback was hurt too.
The Cowboys destroyed the Eagles.
Oh my God, it was the most points. The second most points the Cowboys have ever scored in a game.
It was like
against the
50.
Eagles.
It was like 50 something, like 20 something,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
Cowboys quarterback threw 5 touchdowns.
Wow.
Four in the first half.
Yeah.
But like to say I know what you're saying, but like
You know what a touchdown is and throwing one at least. Come on.
yeah, I totally do. I totally do. Absolutely. A touchdown's where you kick the ball between the two yellow forks, right?
Got it. Yeah, it's like in soccer, right? You know, you can kick it in there, it's a touchdown, right?
See, I played soccer growing up. I never played football. I played soccer growing up.
I did too. I didn't play football. Well, I played football in 7th grade, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a soccer player for high school. And
I'm a runner, but like
that's
I'm
what I
not
lettered in.
I'm not a tackled person. You tackle me, I will cry like a little bitch in the middle of the field. I don't give a fuck.
Well, it's
Cry
like
a bitch.
I was interested in football, but like the coaches had their players already because they had taught them in 7th grade. I was actually 8th grade player, and I didn't know any of the plays, and no one cared to show me. So I was like, well, fuck this. So I'll go play soccer. Like that's been my sport anyway.
I did football camp my freshman year, and I got into it with the coach, and apparently you're supposed to just let the coach be a dick to you, and I didn't like that, so I was like, fuck football. I'm not gonna let my coach be a dick to me, fuck that, I'm done. I got into it with him.
I wanted to play running back because I was a fast little white dude, but
I was gonna play tight end if I were
what I
gonna
mean.
play. They told me they wanted me to be tight end.
yeah, that's what they had me as. I didn't like it though. They didn't teach me any fucking plays. They
Nope.
they would call the play, and I'm like, what the fuck do I do? And they're just go, get out there and fucking do it.
Just run long, and then catch the ball if you're the last resort.
I was actually on, I think I was 2nd string defense because I had laid some dude out one of the first days, but I didn't know, I just knew how to hit him. I don't know any of the plays. I was like, I need you to teach me the plays, so I know what to do. But there never was any of that. It was always very strange to me.
because they were never gonna rely on you to actually catch the ball regardless, so they didn't teach
Yeah,
you
it's
the
like
plays.
they didn't fucking give a shit. They had their little buddy boys, and that's what they went with.
If you're not quarterback or like a decent like line defense person, you're not really gonna go anywhere in that. You know what I mean? Like they don't care
Yeah.
about you. They don't give a shit. If
I
you're not
wish I would have.
300 pounds sophomore year, being able to lay out a dude like a fucking semi truck, they don't care about you.
Like, I'm not super intelligent about football now, but I at least understand some of it. And if I had been, actually pestered them to help me, I could have done it. I think I still would have been injury prone because I don't have very good knees.
Oh, me neither, dude.
As the army fucked my knees. Like I ended up going on permanent profile for it.
My bloodline fucked my knees. I'm 24 with knee problems.
Yeah, that's fucking
Unfortunate.
rip.
It's no, I see what you mean though. Like every time I stand up, I hear it crack like glass, and I'm like, dude, I'm 24. Stop.
That's mostly my back that I hear. Like my knees okay unless I'm on my feet for an extended period of time. Then I start having bad knee problems.
I also have back problems. I got scoliosis too,
That's pretty cool.
Oh god.
and I didn't pick any of it. I did not pick any of it.
No, I was perfectly healthy until I went into the military, and that fucked everything up.
Sounds about right.
I always wanted to go in the military because I have a hard issue with discipline, and I felt like the military would have whipped discipline into my head, whether I liked it or not.
I mean, I'm still disciplined in certain things, undisciplined in others. It turned me into an alcoholic even more than it was.
Apparently I have like an authority opposition personality trait. Not like authority.
I don't. I'm fine with listening to people as long as they're not fucking retarded. And if they tell me to do something fucking retarded, then I'll start having an issue.
How the hell did you get through boot camp?
Anything I said.
Do what?
How did you get through boot camp?
Oh, I mean, you have to have a mindset about it. You're in fucking boot camp. You're gonna be doing retarded stuff. Like that's just part of it. I'm talking about an actual order.
Important scenario where like they're
Like,
telling you to do something.
I'm actually
Yeah.
doing my job, and they tell me something that's fucking stupid to do.
Yeah.
Like, I had issues with that. It's mostly the person in charge shouldn't be telling other people what to do in the situation.
Yeah.
Like I can just give you just cleaning up an area, maybe. Maybe they tell you to clean with a fucking dustpan. Oh, actually, I just thought of one. The last few weeks before I got out, I had come back early from deployment because I was getting out, so they had to send me home. But these fuckers didn't have the tools for us to do like proper lawn care because we were just trying to do area beautification, make it look nice before everyone got back. It was pretty simple detail. You just come there for a few hours and then you fuck off the rest of the day. I was out there with a goddamn screwdriver picking grass out of the sidewalk bricks because they didn't have tools for us to use. There wasn't no fucking weed eater. There wasn't no garden tools. I was out there with a fucking stupid screwdriver digging the shit out.
Dude, I get you. I hate yard work. I get it. That's
Just
shitty.
like, what? Are you fucking serious? Like, they could have just gotten like a torch and fried the shit out of the sidewalk, or some fucking, like weed killer, or
Yeah.
a weed eater.
Or
any of that
one
shit.
of those little garden
Honey,
holes
why
that goes in
walk
between the
there?
joints.
Flamethrower?
What was like standard little bitty like size bricks that made up
Yeah.
a walkway that was half a mile long, and we spent days going down this thing. We had basically like those little putty spreaders or
Like a flathead or whatever.
yeah, that's what I was using, a flathead screwdriver. It's like,
It's like at work as well. We're basically after getting new displays in, and the Tyler is was just after finishing one of the displays, and we received an email with some discontinued tiles. Guess which tile? Every single tile that's gone up on all 10 displays. So,
Lovely.
I read the email, I tell Dan, these are all discontinued, right? Oh yeah, we still have to get them done though. I was like, what's the point in doing displays? We can't fucking sell the fucking things.
so tile displays that you can't
Yeah.
say? Oh yeah, I see what you're saying now. Yeah.
Sorry.
I've only done a little bit of tile work. I did some in homes. Basically they would, if it wasn't a design pattern that you just lay up its own mesh and then put grout in between it. I didn't
Yeah.
do too much of the standard one brick tiles, but I did a little bit in some bathrooms. And
What
cut them
constitutes a
all.
discontinued tile? Like how? Is the rock
It
not
probably
strong enough?
just wasn't popular, so they
Basically,
stopped selling it.
tiles are made and they're just kind of printed as such, like they're soaked in the dyes and all that to get it to look like it's an actual marble effect. But the
Oh, so it
company
didn't come
that
out how
we
they wanted it to come out.
no, it did. It's just the problem is they tripled the price of the tile since we bought the first batch and what they were going to charge us for the next one. So basically, we're counting them as discontinued
yeah.
because we're not dealing with
They
them
were
anymore.
losing money, and that's why they were quote unquote discontinued.
No, well, we still have enough. It's not that we're losing money. We're going to be losing money if we buy them again. The price will be 4 times the price of what they are now. So it's just a case we're
I
not
did,
buying any more then.
I did granite countertop work before I went to the military. So that's mainly what I had like 4 years of doing that, just as a little side gig while I was going to school.
I've been doing tile work. Tile work's fun. I helped do my parents' bathroom, and like I did the floors in my house. I did the granite countertop in our kitchen. I think it's fun because it's like all measured out, and it's like it is what it's supposed to be.
I liked working in granite counter. I mean, obviously I wasn't getting paid much to do what I was doing, but I liked the actual labor. Like if I was like a millionaire and just had to do something for work, I wouldn't mind doing that shit and getting dirty just because I enjoyed doing it and making something.
And time flies by when you're doing something physical like that.
But I did not like remodels and having to tear out people's shit out of their house and like some of those nasty, like the tile countertops, old tile countertops. You had to, man, some of those tiles were in there so good. It was so hard to bang them out.
Some people can be so nasty too. It's just like I've had to clean out some places before, and it's like, dude, did you just like never wash your counters ever?
Well, thankfully, I was in mostly pretty well-off neighborhoods whenever we would go for an install or tear out.
Oh, you see, I wasn't.
Actually, one of my favorite houses I ever did was in Arkansas, along the river of a popular like college river where they would float down it. You know, start at one end and drink until you're down at the next. And this house had, I think, 6 bathrooms in it, plus the kitchen. And basically for their island in the kitchen, we just cut the edges off a slab of granite and we took that whole piece in there. We had to have a crane that was like sticking its boom arm through the front door to lay this bitch down on their counter.
It's so cool because it was like a multiple story building.
Yeah, well, it was a 3-story, but it was it basically just had the base floor, a first floor, the second floor, and then a basement. But every like bathroom that got a countertop was all different. They had to have it all different fucking things, of course. But it's just that the one thing with the boom arm coming in the house was so cool, and the granite we actually did for them was awesome. They got what we call chiseled edge, where we just to break the edges off to make it look like the side of like a mountain or something. And then we
what mine are. Whoa, that's so cool.
It was so neat. And then you put like resin on the side of it to make it shiny. But it was yeah, I love doing that shit. But I want to do it now? Not so much. I mean, I'd rather work in a air conditioned facility, you know, once I get my IT degree.
Well, there you go. Just go work for Amazon. As long as you're cool with being watched by a robot.
I mean, I don't really give a shit about that. I've dealt with so many fucking people watching me do shit. But it all depends on who you're working for, who your direct management is, on whether you're gonna really like something most of the time. You might like it.
See? Sorry, continue.
No, go ahead. I don't really have anything important to say.
Oh, you brought up management. I was like, you guys see, I got hired as a manager for GameStop.
Oh yeah?
Do you know how good it would be to like give off my useless knowledge of video games and make decent money?
I thought about doing that as like a part-time, just working at a GameStop as part-time while I go to school.
Oh, it's awesome, dude. In fact, the guys at GameStop are the ones that convinced me to play Final Fantasy 14.
I'm not trying to work because I'm eventually going to need to get a part-time something or another for summer.
Yeah.
And until school starts back, because I get paid by the military while I go to school for rent. And
that's awesome.
But I'm not going to have that when I'm not in school, so I'm going to have to find something or another. Hopefully someone will hire a vet
Every time
You
I
tried
fill
the
out an
veterinary
application,
clinic?
they always ask me if I'm a vet, so I think he should be okay. Maybe, I don't know. I'm young, I'm stupid.
I mean,
Hey.
I'm still stupid, just a little older.
Have you tried the
It's just
veterinary
so
clinic though?
Huh?
Have you tried the veterinary clinic?
No, no. I see what you're saying, but honestly, I wouldn't mind working at a vet.
Yeah.
I wanted to work as a vet until my parents sat me down and be like, how many kids in your class want to work as a vet? I was like, oh, a lot. And they're like, do you think the job demand's very high? And I'm like, probably not.
Everyone's got pets.
There's serious
Everybody
money
wants
to be
to be a
made.
fucking vet though. You're gonna be, it's a very low chance you're gonna be within that top 10% if everybody wants to be a vet.
Well, everyone
then-
wanting to be a vet and everyone being a vet are two completely different things.
Yeah. You're
Well, I
a
took
doctor
the
for
classes and
animals.
stuff. I took the classes in high school and I was the stupidest kid in the whole class. I was like, maybe I should set my sights on something else. Other kids are going there like living their whole life on a farm. They're like, I know exactly where to chop up a cow. And I'm like, I thought we were helping them, not cutting them.
That's a butcher.
Still got another anatomy.
Yeah, so I was just like, whatever, dude. I'll be a welder. So I took 4 years in welding, and that was kind of cool.
That's the other thing about going to college is people who know what they're doing and people who think they know what they're doing.
Because I'm so ADHD, I can't pick a career. I would love to go to college and pick a career to focus on, but like every other day, I'm waking up like, oh, I want to be this instead. I want to be that instead, and I just can't figure it out.
I'm gonna go pee real quick.
do them all.
Yeah, no, my dad's the one with like 12 degrees. I don't want to. I'm like the least motivated and knowledgeable person in my whole family, dude. I shouldn't even try that multiple degree kind of shit. I know how to play video games, and that's really it. Well, I know how to weld, I guess, but that's why I'm excited to work at GameStop as a manager. You know, I feel like my hobbies will be brought to fruition. If that makes any sense.
You work retail already, don't you?
I work a lot of retail. I have like 8 years in retail experience.
Yeah.
All I've ever worked. I think that's why I'm such an introvert now. I used to be extroverted in high school, and then you work retail for 8 years, and you're just kind of like, screw people, screw everything. I don't want to be around it anymore.
Would you like to go out for a few drinks? No. Oh, come on, it'll be fun. No. Come on, you enjoy
But
it
now, if someone comes into my store and they're like, oh, should I buy Resident Evil 8? And I'm like, dude, I dropped 200 hours in that game. It was amazing. I loved it. It was fun. I speedrun it. I would bet my gaming career on it. That I can do.
Shire, you doing okay?
Sounds like he's writing an essay.
Progress is being made. I'm at 735 now, but you know.
What are you up to? It sounds like you're writing an
Halfway
essay.
there. Oh yeah, I'm chatting with somebody. My keyboard's a little loud. That's what I didn't mute myself. Okay, guys, I need your honest opinion. Okay.
Okay.
So
No.
yesterday,
No.
during the raids, I would just unplug my microphone. Okay. During our actual raid. And then I would essentially plug it back in our in-between time between raids. Tonight, so there was no audio when I was actually running the raid. Tonight, I just had an open mic the whole time. Okay? Now,
I didn't notice the difference.
I play Final Fantasy with other people, and they say I mash buttons so much they can actually hear.
I can hear whenever you're typing, it's really loud.
Okay, but what about when I'm raiding, though?
I can't.
Don't notice it. I
The
don't
I
job-
didn't even notice. I didn't know there was a difference between last night and tonight.
Yep, y'all can hear me spamming on Aislin's mic whenever she talks. So that's
No,
that's
I
my that's my
heard you
mechanical
moan when she
keyboard.
said she has a live mic, and that's it.
Yeah.
She's like, I got
Shall
live
I-
mic, and you were like, and I was like, okay.
I can't help it. I'm just
Yeah,
being
he did
stupid.
that on purpose.
I could tell. It's okay. No, but
Shai, you
seriously,
know you
Shai,
can mute
I didn't know a
yourself in-
difference.
Yeah, I didn't
So
notice
you
that
didn't
either.
even notice.
No.
And maybe I'll just leave it as an open mic. I was worried that
Or
my button mashing
just-
would be too noisy.
Set your voice to talk to push to talk. so there's a special button on your keyboard that you push when you want to speak. That's how you
No.
solve that.
Another option is there is also the mute button beside your name in the bottom left-hand side of Discord. You can just click
Yeah,
that
but you
little
don't want
mic.
to tab in and out. Just set yours to push to talk and set it to a key that your fingers are near all the time every time you want to speak.
I use
Actually,
control as my push to talk.
Yeah, exactly. I use control as my push to talk as well.
Controls one of my controls. One of
Actually,
my
I use
buttons for
sorry,
my
sorry.
hotbar.
I use the weird squiggly line on the top left of my keyboard for talking.
That's my auto run.
Just set it to push to talk and find a key you like if it really upsets you that much, you know? But other than that, you were fine tonight.
Well, okay, then if it doesn't bother you guys, then I won't worry about it, but maybe it's because I purposefully button mash like super loudly with those.
I mean, I do too. It's,
Yeah,
I
everybody
mean,
does.
it's okay. You can also set the sensitivity of it somehow.
I did adjust that actually the other day, so maybe that's
That
all.
may, yeah, maybe that's
Yeah,
why
'cause
we
you-
didn't hear you.
You can sense it to pick up certain stuff.
You probably
Like,
hear
you
me
can
button
sense it
mashing
to
as
where,
well.
like, you really have to talk with like emphasis for us to hear you, and then your keys are fine. But I didn't hear your keys at all while you're raiding, and I don't know if that's because I was focusing on the raid or not. But I didn't hear anything.
Either.
All right, cool. And
Plus, I was
agree
always
for-
raised to the keyboard, so like maybe I didn't hear it because I put that out of my mind.
But when I'm typing here, you guys can. It's obvious, yeah.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It sounds like you were
Like a
definitely
novel.
telling somebody how much you hate them.
I got
It
like
sounded
a
like
big-
an angry email.
Sounds like they're playing League.
I got a new keyboard for Christmas. That's what somebody said to me the other day too. They were like, "You're button mashing so loudly. Are you playing League?" I actually do play that game at the time I was. But
Yo,
Yeah,
add
play-
me, dude. I play League sometimes.
Play HOTS, it's better.
Heroes of the Storm?
Not a
Ew.
chance. Not a
Ew,
chance.
what the hell? Ew, I'd rather play Dota
Fantastic.
2. I'd rather play Dota 2. Ew.
Heroes
go
of the
away.
Storm's the best MOBA.
Heroes of the
I
Storm
mean,
is
That's a very questionable.
coming from a Blizzard
to say.
fan.
Fucking fantastic MOBA. That's what I watch on Twitch as a fucking HOTS player.
Yeah, I like Fan. He's good.
Even their acronym sounds horrible. I'm a HOTS player. Oh, sure you are.
The fun one to play is actually Smite.
Instead of LOL.
Yeah.
The only.
I don't even play League that much, but LOL is way better. I'm sorry.
I mean,
around
I just
a lot
like
of
that
time.
you don't have to last hit enemies, your team levels up together, and I like the characters because they're from WoW and Blizzard Universe. I mean,
Yeah, that makes sense actually.
I mean,
You
I'm
play
not
Diablo
actually.
3?
I can appreciate that.
I did, but I don't like it.
Fair enough. Are you gonna play Diablo 4?
Most likely, I'll probably wait to see what the view of it is.
Okay, because I need someone to play Diablo 4 with, because I played Diablo 3. Like, I got on the leaderboards for Wizard on Diablo 3. Don't mean to brag.
No, I've never. I've played like one season of Whirlwind Barb. Like, I don't even know when that was, but
Never
it
mind,
wasn't super interesting to me because it was just kind of the same thing over and over again.
But that's what I like in games. I like the grind.
I do like the grind, but that grind bothered me for some reason.
It's because it's a very hard grind, and some people just get dirt lucky for no damn fucking reason. Sorry.
It's fine. Items, item. RNG's RNG.
I hate RNG so much. I'm still in Fanprit, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be on
For
there for the night.
102
Alright.
minutes.
Alright, I'm gonna log off. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Oh, I bought all those materials. God damn it. Okay, have a good night, Maddie.
You can mail them to me. I'll have a crafty kit tomorrow.
Cthulhu, can you make my gear?
No, I don't have anything melted, or I don't know any rotations or like anything yet.
What? I have all the materials. You can just make it.
I literally just bought all the gear last night.
No, I
Wait,
mean, like, I need you just to actually make the 580 crafted gear.
I
Yeah, he
can't.
can't.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
I'm the only one that can. But yeah, mail it to me and I'll make it as soon as I get on.
If you talk to me in like 3 weeks, I'll probably be that way, but I haven't looked at any of the crafting shit at max level. Like, I had level 80 gear on at level 90, because it was that easy to level all the crafters up.
It was stupid easy to level. The hard part is just getting melded for crafting, as well as just getting just getting the gear initially.
Yeah. I'll be full meta here in a couple weeks. I'll dump 20,000, 20 million on it or some shit.
Yeah, once the new crafting set comes out.
How do you guys make money like this? Like,
I'm
I
sitting
mean,
on
I
two.
struggled.
I'm sitting on 1.5 million gil. That's it.
I'm sitting on 94 mil right now.
Actually, I have to go pick up groceries. I'll see you guys later.
I was at 100 million until I gave Shy 1,000 or 1 million. And then I bought all these sets of fucking gear.
Yeah.
And then I just went ahead and bought crafted gear for my actual crafters and gatherers.
I
This
had like
bucket.
I had 3 million coming into the end game of Endwalker. Made about 10 million, and pretty much, well, in between spending and earning, I made about 10 million, and it's pretty much down to 1.7 after all pentamulling and everything.
Yeah, if I sat down and just did it, I could be rolling in money right now with how things are selling, but I'm too busy leveling other classes.
Too busy just having fun with the game.
Yep.
Plain and simple.
Once I have everything leveled, though, I'm gonna go into crafter mode.
Yeah, I'm in crafter mode right now, trying to level up my cook, my culinarian.
Shy, I'm trying to wait